on, so
Jake is 2 hours behind
Yeah.
us, too.
yeah, anybody can just pop in and out.
Well, then we should just start.
Yeah.
So that way we're going.
For sure.
Man, but yeah, you can totally.
Wait, hold on.
Welcome to WeinerCast.
Bro.
I'm not even playing the theme song, so it doesn't even matter.
Just go right into it.
Do you?
And then
How many episodes of WeinerCast do you have now?
This is 138.
Oh, you do keep track. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
all right. So I guess I'll start mine after since you just started yours.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys were doing yours still, or you were just jumping in on the WeinerCast, and then we were still doing yours tomorrow. I don't know.
I figured with more voices, it'll be cool. Oh, did you ask Brian if he wanted to join?
I did not.
Want me to ask him right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
What do I need to join this? Do I need a special program?
No, dude, I just send you a link, and then you just do it. I've never been on the receiving end of StreamYard, so I don't
know.
I don't know what exactly you have to do.
See, I'm old, so I'm like, I gotta go to his house to do this.
No, that's why I was not like, are you staying home?
I know, but I don't know how to do it.
The more you know, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, we're live.
Paradox. I don't want to. I'm gonna explode there.
Where are you putting
Oh,
your
no.
account on as a viewer or something?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you are. You fucking.
He's
He's trying to get you views, bro.
That's what's up.
What's the well, I'm just gonna interview Simone in the meantime. What's the most you've ever had watching you at once? Have you ever?
Well, here's where it's tricky because like now that I've been going live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the same time, like there'll be Facebook watchers that just jump in and out, just like it's an
I do that.
So then this eyeball says how many people are watching right here, in total.
Oh, okay.
So it totals it up, but then I can hover over the eyeball, and it will tell me how many per. Like it always says there's one on Twitch, and I think that's always just me.
Oh, so you're watching you?
I guess I don't know. I don't know, but there's always one on Twitch, and now there's one on Facebook.
Maybe you have a dedicated watcher who watches all of your stuff on Twitch.
You could.
I do have a dedicated watcher, but
hey, so I was actually reading that there are people who are making millions of dollars on Twitch right now by hosting their podcast in a hot tub because then they can be in bikinis and it's legal for what their rules are because their rules are saying you can't be in a bikini and just playing video games. But if you're in a location
where
that
it
would be
requires
normal to be in a bikini,
yeah.
So tomorrow you get a hot tub is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I know how to service a hot tub. Those are easy. So like I know how to winterize them. I know how to fucking, but I won't even want to winterize mine. I use mine.
So see if you get one, then you can start a WeinerCast hot tub. I mean,
Should I do my the entire podcast with my old lady cancer voice?
Just do not use your ASMR voice.
Hey guys, welcome back to my ASMR.
Someone told me I should do an ASMR FML, and the only thing I could think of was an idea of like somebody's like hiding in the closet because they're like.
Today we're gonna be doing.
They're saying their wife came home or something, and it could be narrated all like you should whisper or something. Oh my god, that's all I can think of. But
so should I do the entire podcast with this voice?
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna be hurting. Big fan of Tech in the movie, was great.
I've not seen that one actually.
Is there a Tech in the movie?
There is.
What?
There is a Tech in movie, but it was a low budget movie. That's why you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I remember
really
hearing about it. Yeah,
I gotta find it now. I gotta find it.
It's not hard to find.
Huh?
Did you know they made a Dead or Alive movie?
Really?
If it's not about,
it's terrible too. But they made a Dead or Alive movie.
Dude, if the Dead or Alive movie just is not about fucking TNA, then I don't want to watch it.
No, it is. The girl from My Name is Earl is in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She always plays like a trailer trash, like a type.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's in it, and
Fatality.
there's a famous scene that's floating around.
That was actually not bad.
Where a girl is like
That wasn't bad,
getting
Tony.
undressed while she's getting her gun and stuff and fighting off the bad
I didn't
guy.
think it was gonna sound that good before I said it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would that doesn't surprise me because it's either going to be tits and ass, TNA, or it's going to be Ryu Hayabusa because he was the only person in DOA that was worth it.
Yeah, and don't get too excited because I do believe, I could be wrong with this, but I do believe it's PG-13 TNA.
That's actually perfect. Because you don't want too much, dude. Like, because the games are PG-13.
Pretty much.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was gratuitous, but not like gratuitous.
Well, I remember the first
time there was just extra jigglage, like in the female characters.
That game on PlayStation 1 or was it Saturn? I can't remember.
Listen, I want my titty giggly.
There we go. Oh, we're
this
here
game
now.
is interesting.
Yeah, this is where we're at. We're
Tekken.
staying here.
I forgot about the Tekken.
Oh fuck!
Who's in charge of winning?
Goddamn you and your TikToks.
Well, I think you can start.
Yeah.
Japanese Dear Maria.
Get rid of your
Also, Chip Scarlett.
You're gonna get me fucking flagged. I got.
You're not gonna get flagged for Chip Scarlark.
My copyright thing all the time, but I choose
What?
not to do it. On YouTube, if you go under your analytics and your copyright, it'll tell you who's stealing your videos or whatever, and you have a choice to like.
Yeah. So it tells me I'm stealing your
It
videos.
says you're
all the
in there,
time.
and I just don't claim it. 'Cause I'm like, I don't care if Timon does it.
My shiny teeth in me is the voice of a generation.
All right, Jake's here. Jake's here.
All right, my bad. I had to finish
What's
up
up,
some
Jake?
laundry. I had to finish up some laundry.
So actually, this is 139
me.
because my tattoo one was
Oh, that's
138.
right, you did live stream back then. You did the whole thing.
No,
What
that's
you gonna do for 169?
It's
I
130.
didn't watch it because I
I was like, I don't want to watch someone get
Right.
tattooed.
Well, I was
I'd rather
interviewing her while I
Were
was
you?
getting tattooed and shit.
That shit looks nice so far.
I asked her to do my seven-tailed wolf, but
Before we do this, I'm gonna send this TikTok in the chat. I want you guys to watch it first.
Oh my god, no!
I was
Nah,
listening to TikTok right now.
it relates to this though.
It better. It fucking better.
It's literally a Mortal Kombat TikTok.
All right, dude. It fucking better.
Loading.
Finish her.
Hold on, I'm gonna share this particular screen, and it's gonna look wacky for a second.
Whoa, it's like the inception of
You're exposing our chats? What the fuck?
yeah, I'm exposing everybody I chat with.
Exposed. Now everybody knows Jeremy's last name.
oh no.
Oh no, that's
Wait,
not.
his name's not Jerome? What?
Yeah. No. You knew.
This shit fucking loads. All right, there we go.
What movie you was watching? We were watching the same movie. I guess yours was on mute. Mortal Kombat was okay at best, and this is why. Raiden wasn't cast very well, and it seemed like he was only in that movie because he had to be.
Yeah.
Scorpion was only in the movie for what, 5 minutes?
Yep.
Reptile was nothing more than a big-ass Komodo dragon who couldn't fight. How the hell did they make Liu Kang a secondary character?
Yep.
The way they got their ability
Yes.
whacked. So you had to be a chosen one, but you can kill the chosen one and take their mark. So if you can do that, how are you a chosen one?
Right.
And Jax's power is more metal. Now I saved the worst for last. Who the hell's a Cole and where they make those at? So Cole with the powers of Iron Man nanotech, vibranium, and Baraka can somehow beat Goro. Goro. You know Goro, the person who's won 9 Mortal Kombat tournaments, is like the most feared fighter in all the realms. But Cole can beat him. That was garbage. Garbage.
Everybody that say the Mortal Kombat movie was trash.
All right.
What movie you was watching?
Yeah. For the first one, Goro may have been an awkward puppet, but at least he was presented as a feared opponent,
He
you know?
was. He was a very feared adversary, and everyone was like, "You can't deal with this."
Hey, but Johnny Cage beat Goro though.
He did
With
he
a
kicked him in
nut
the
shot.
nuts. Yeah, he did with a nut shot, but it was funny.
It was.
Y'all laughed.
Exactly.
He,
All right.
he got pissed about his
I'm
sunglasses.
gonna get mine started right now. Then 2,
All right.
All right.
3, 2.
You know what? The CGI in this one is
Motherfucker.
a little bit better than the old one.
Yeah, let's be honest.
You know, like
Kung Lao made his appearance.
All right, I'm gonna start it now then.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Super Talks. Today we are doing another crossover episode with WeinerCast. With us today we have Jerome. I'm sorry, Jeremy.
Jerome.
Jerome Interiors.
We also have Timon, as always. Jake, our co-host, is here as well, and I didn't catch your name.
We get Wyatt too.
Wyatt. All right. We also have Wyatt.
Those three are wearing masks, by the way, and that shows the distance.
Yeah, y'all are like half a foot apart from each other.
You're not socially
We're in the
distant.
same biome. We're all vaccinated over here, bro. We're fine.
That don't mean you don't get it.
I'm not vaccinated.
I know, but it means that like we're good. Don't worry about it.
It just means you're not gonna die.
If you guys are vaccinated and I'm not vaccinated, and you guys are worried about getting sick, then you don't believe in vaccines. You're like,
I'll be fine.
No, it's more of like you pass it on to other people.
no, because they're vaccinated.
You can still pass it to. Oh my!
We understand. You can still pass it along. Potentially to someone who doesn't have it.
You're just not gonna
Or who
get
doesn't
as
have
sick
Yes.
or die from it if you're vaccinated.
You know what I'm gonna die from? Fucking
These
Sonya
nuts?
Blade fucking getting me in that the neck thing.
Oh, you wish.
My fucking grandma.
That's how he wants to die.
My grandma is 80 years, actually probably closer to 90 years old. All right, she fucking had it. You know what she's doing right now?
Sewing a scarf.
Jesus Christ, fucking maron. I don't give a fuck about no COVID. All right.
Oh,
And
that's
she's
because your
vaccinated.
grandma's crazy and Italian.
I know. She don't care. It's fucking great.
I met your grandma. She's cool.
Your grandmother's crazy.
So, like, dude, that TikTok just like hit all the fucking points of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the podcast.
Yeah, it's like
We're done.
fucking A.
Except for we could talk about what they should have done. You know, like I have ideas on how they could have made the movie better. You know, it's like the 1995 one wasn't great in hindsight, but we all loved it.
Yeah,
when it came
I
out.
saw that shit in theaters
So
and it was
did I.
hype. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
fuck,
that
yeah.
opening credit sequence was mind blowing, amazing.
It was.
And back in the day, and then this one, the opening is good and has a lot of promise.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the opening's done, they just were like, "Wow, we have no more ideas," and it was just terrible.
Well,
I was so let down.
Me and Jeremy just got done watching the movie, and I was all like, dude, after this first 7 minutes of the movie, dude, it's gonna go downhill. Like,
I didn't believe him.
Because I feel like they wanted to grab your attention right away.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's gonna be pretty high octane, but then it's like
But
that's
no,
just that ratings. That
as
just
much
that ratings
as the
place.
fatalities, they just didn't. Even the fatalities weren't. They were good. I love that they went all out. They were bloody. They were gory.
Yes.
Just,
They were what they needed to be for sure.
you know what
Yeah.
else I wanted to see? I wanted to see the X-ray moves in it. You know, like how cool would that have been?
That's what they do in the cartoon movie that you
You
two
know?
haven't saw. That you
Yeah.
two haven't seen. They do that shit in the cartoon.
Because that's a Mortal Kombat staple since what 9, or was it
Yep.
before that? I think
No,
was it 9 they started
that's
that.
it. 9, yeah.
So like that's what this generation is used to seeing in Mortal Kombat. We've never seen that in a movie. John Wick doesn't even do that.
No.
How cool would it be if he punches him really hard and it does a CGI effect and you see his jaw breaking and stuff? It'd be
No, dude, they do that in the cartoon movie that came out last year. Like,
I hear that's good. I do hear that's good.
dude.
See, man.
But see, I watched the cartoon from '95 and that was shit. So I wasn't.
It was shit.
anticipating.
But for the entire movie, I was like, man, the movie was better. And
Well,
all I could think was like, yo,
Y'all know you love that one because of Brandon Lee.
that movie was fucking better. Yeah. Okay.
Is Brandon
That's
Lee in
fair.
that?
This was Liu Kang, wasn't he?
Was he? Damn.
No. Mowgli was Liu Kang, wasn't he?
I thought he was.
Old school fucking Jungle
Are we
Book.
talking about the live action movie or the cartoon?
Live action.
The live action movie wasn't either because it was Jason Lee, I think. Not Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
Not Jason Lee. God damn it.
You're thinking you got My Name is
Yeah.
Earl on the head.
No, his name's Jason.
Hold up.
His name was
Oh,
Jason,
it's Robin Show that was Liu Kang.
which I met him at E3 right before Mortal Kombat Annihilation came out. And I didn't know what to say to him except for I was like, hey, I'm really excited to see the next Mortal Kombat movie. And his reaction was like, yeah, me too. and I knew something was wrong.
Oh, damn.
I knew something was wrong. 'Cause I'm like, he's not excited about this.
Was he not in it? I forget.
No, he was in it, but he knew it was terrible, I think, by that point. You know, you're on set, you probably know that things are not going well. Jason Scott Lee, that might be his name. That's
no, it was I already forgot the name. Jason Show, I think it was.
It was Robin Shue was in the movie, but in the Mowgli he's talking about, it might be Jason Scott Lee. Because I know what he's talking about. There was a Disney live action Jungle Book back in the 80s.
Yep.
And I Jason Scott Lee is coming in my head now. That might be his name.
Are you doing the research, Jerome?
I'm trying to, and it's like no.
Hop to it, Gerald. We need you.
Gerald. Just gets all the fucking names.
Different.
Am I right? Jason Scott. I'm starting to feel halfway confident about this. I might be right.
Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
90.
I had a feeling you were right.
Lasts forever, man.
Yep. That was a good memory. Fucking Steel Trap. And the Liu Kang was definitely fucking different. What they look.
Like as far as casting in the new movie, I liked what Liu Kang looked like. I thought he looked the part. He looked cool. I really liked Kung Lao. I thought his costume looked good. I thought the actor was good in it. Raiden was forgettable. I was like, okay, it's not Christopher Lambert. Like, I guess you know. And Scorpion was fine and everything. I didn't like Scorpion's costume where he kept taking the mask off and putting it back on at the end. Watch him. He does it like 3 times. He takes it off and he puts it back on. And then he takes it off and he puts it back. In reality, he would take it off once and then that's it. You know,
I feel like that's because
that's what you were mad about at first. You're all like, "No, he's supposed to turn into a skeleton and shoot fire out of his." I was like, "Hold on."
Like, bro,
but it was constant. And then Sub-Zero's shoulder pads and all was weird. I didn't care for that either.
Yeah.
I liked the moves. You know, he built the wall. He threw him through the wall. He did the sword. All that was cool.
I thought Sub-Zero's costume was too dark. Like when they first show him as Sub-Zero, I was like, dude, smoke is in this?
I said the same thing. I did too.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought it was smoke.
That's not smoke.
I thought it was smoke or Noob. Because I heard a rumor that Noob was in it. So when I saw the black outfit, I'm like, oh, here comes Noob.
No Noob.
It wasn't Noob.
They had Cabal in there. Cabal's a bad guy. Sub-Zero's a bad guy. Fucking Kano was a good guy for like the first half of the
disappointed.
What the fuck? I was so confused. Anyway, god damn it.
Okay, here's the point I want to make.
Goddamn.
About Kano.
We gotta let them speak.
So, hey, I told you.
It all in.
I have a lot to say about this. So one thing that really,
it's okay. We can all say what we're feeling.
Please, I had to stop and rewind at this point and make sure I saw what I saw.
Yeah.
So Kano's, they established that he doesn't have a robot eye. The laser coming out of his eye is part of his superpower.
But then it sparks and shit.
It shorts out.
Yeah.
It shorts out. Why does it short out?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
Yo, it made no sense.
I'm glad you noticed that too. Because I was like, wait a minute. It makes it's like they forgot what they were even doing. You know, like.
Why wasn't Cole Young, as the direct descendant, still in the Shinrai Ryu, whatever the fuck?
Oh, he didn't know about it.
He didn't know about it. He wasn't in the fucking Ryu at all. That clan is fucking wiped out. He has no idea of his lineage. He can't fucking channel Scorpion. He can't do any of the fucking things. He couldn't become who he should have become.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Pretty much. It's what he looked like. Fucking Aquaman.
Yeah.
Goddamn
I hated his costume.
And then only at the end, fucking, it was ridiculous. Or it could have been Johnny Cage.
Nah.
It could have been Johnny Cage. No, I was thinking like, maybe
Johnny Cage could have been in the movie, but he couldn't.
Let's not talk about what this actor had on the directors to get cast at all, because I think it's universally agreed on that he was terrible. Right? The actor Cole Young, he was terrible. He delivered all of his lines terrible. The character had no purpose. You know,
he had no purpose.
Yeah,
I agree.
So,
what do you guys feel? What do you guys think? How do we feel about Cole Young as a character, as the main character in this story of Mortal Kombat? Jake, Tony.
I mean, I think he's all right. Honestly, it's a good way to introduce a new character. Because I know a lot of people were split on him pretty much. But initially, I heard it's like, okay, so we're gonna put him in the games. Because someone said they had like a few potential finishers for him. What was his power? He grew fucking gold. What the fuck was that? I don't get it.
He grew like Black Panther suit, but only
it was like
but it's
weapons. It's like nanotech, basically.
Yeah, it's invincible and it gathers power because he was able to deliver that uppercut that he wasn't able to do in the original.
Yeah. So I mean,
he got the Black Panther suit. That's why.
I know he's fine for the protagonist. I like that he included his family in the shit, but I just think that some of the castings, it was my main issues with the other characters.
What do you mean?
With like Jimmy Olsen?
Yeah.
Well, that was actually kind of funny, but no, I just wasn't feeling Raiden. I wasn't feeling Liu Kang. I like Ludi Lin, but I just was not feeling him as Liu Kang.
Dude, they could have got the original Shang Tsung back and still played like old man Shang Tsung.
I wasn't feeling him either. Yeah,
he's still alive and kicking.
He's still alive. The video game put him in it.
Yeah, the video. He's like the iconic version of Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
dude. He's the best.
As Shang Tsung, and that's a great idea. He's old. Shang Tsung is supposed to be old.
Yeah.
So why not bring an old guy into it?
Yeah, and he doesn't do much except fucking Kung Lao's soul. Like your soul is mine.
All of that.
They didn't even show that. Like, here's the other thing that pissed me off. So according to this movie, Outworld is nothing but a desert and people just wander around.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to do in Outworld. What they showed here, it's wide landscapes that you just wander around in. I don't know. One of the things I really hate, and it's a pet peeve of mine, in movies that are...
I just think they shot everything in that same desert. And
I'm sure they did. It was probably all one day.
Yeah.
They got all the footage they needed. I mean, they had a decent budget, but it was lower than probably a normal movie should be on this kind of scale. But like anytime a movie is based upon either a comic book or an action figure line or something that people know the characters from, they always feel a need, a desire to have the character say, "My name is Kabal Sub-Zero. You can call me." They always do that. You can't come up with a better way to say the guy's name.
But see, I feel like in this, it was like I'm not taking this movie seriously. So if that's the case, I expect them to do stupid shit like that. It's like, my name's Cabal. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, go ahead and do it.
I honestly feel like the best way to describe this movie is it's a kids movie written for children with R-rated violence in it.
Yeah,
that's what it is, and a couple of swears.
Dude, 12-year-old me would have went apeshit over this movie.
12-year-old me would have loved it.
I can't imagine any universe that I'm supposed to take a Mortal Kombat movie that seriously.
Well, Mortal Kombat as a whole is just silly.
Look how Jax fucking killed. What's his name? I mean, am I supposed to expect some deep fucking thing from that?
No,
I mean, he crushed his head.
But as a long time
and the scene before that, he grew metal, like dude said in TikTok. I mean, come on now.
But think about it, I have two problems with that whole scene when he killed that guy. What was his name? Raikou or something? He's like a character that nobody remembers from Mortal Kombat like 4.
But that whole thing was weird. Like, they just did a montage of them fighting their own villains. Like, y'all just gonna wrap this up, and it's like y'all just gonna wrap.
It was weird because you had no investment in the fight. They didn't build anything up. It was just, here we go. And there's two problems with it. One, he's in clearly a pit stage. So why did he kick? They didn't use the pit.
That's what I said to Jeremy as we just got done watching it. Like, after he smashed his head, he should have just threw him in the pit for a double fatality.
They did that. They did it better.
Good guy. Why did he straight up murder him?
They did it better in Annihilation. When they were picking out their people, they're like, okay, I'm gonna take Kitana. I'll take my mother. I'll take him. I'll take that guy. Yeah, they did it better, and then they fought them out and shit. This one, it's just like, oh yeah, I got a business together with this guy. It's like, I know this fight means a lot to you, so you'll come with me. It's like, oh please let me get the girl because I'm the other girl character, so of course we have to fight. You know?
Did I forget?
But I'm glad he's all like, no, you go after Kano, you dumb bitch.
Like,
you know, like
what beef did Jax have with that guy with the mallet?
Because they fought in the scene before, and then he's mad because he lost, and for suddenly that's like his goal in life is to get revenge. It's like, bro, Sub-Zero froze your fucking arms off. Shouldn't you want to go after him?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It made no sense that was his first choice. I want the guy with the hammer because he hit me with it. You know, like I'm dumb. And then he straight up murders him.
Yeah, that's funny because he even said it's personal. Like, how the fuck is not losing both of your arms more personal than getting hit with the hammer?
It's like they just want to say the badass fight for Scorpion to return.
If anything to do with the hammer helped him fucking get his fucking arms. Because he lost that fight too and had to save Sonya.
I don't remember when he got his arms, but it was so stupid.
It was when he was trying to lift a rock that
he was trying to lift the rock off Sonya.
Blasted on Sonya.
And then he just grew more metal.
Yeah. He just grew metal.
So like basically
he turned into cyborg.
So his power, they gave him these little stick arms at first, and then his power turned out to be he can grow them bigger.
Yep.
So what would his power have been if his arms didn't get destroyed?
So, he would have not had a power if he had to have his arms destroyed to gain a power.
He still would have turned to metal, I bet.
See, like you have to experience hardship. Like for Kano, he had to be roasted by a bunch of people, like to get his power.
Yeah.
Fucking Cole had to fucking risk his family being dying, and Jax had to lose his arms. You have to experience some sort of hardship.
Sonya just had to kill Kano.
Sonya just had to kill Kano.
Yeah, and then she had.
And then she just had powers.
But like, does Sonya does she? That's like tech, isn't it? Usually in the games that she wears. That's not an actual like innate ability.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tech. You're absolutely right. Yeah,
so
but
why just give her the fucking bends?
She said in the movie, I think.
I like the notion that. I like the notion that she wasn't chosen, but like she proves herself that she can be part of this fight. That seems a little more compelling to me. That seemed more compelling to me. That so now I earned my stripes. Like, what the fuck did Cole do to earn his stripes? Yeah, he's getting his ass whooped this whole movie.
No, the entire movie, from the moment we see him, he's getting his ass beat.
So it's like, why not just keep her a non-chosen one, but she sticks around anyway? And because she's part of it.
Yeah,
she's fine to me.
Yeah, and the movie doesn't make any sense. Like Shang Tsung, like at least in the 1995 one, you had Liu Kang's. I don't remember if it was his brother, nephew, or whoever it was. That Shang Tsung took his soul, and Liu Kang's goal was to try to free his younger sibling.
It was his little brother.
Now there's nothing. It's just like, well, we don't want. And what happened? I know this is a whole Mortal Kombat thing, but like they always say, if Outworld wins, that it takes over Earthrealm and then it merges the realms. What happens if Earthrealm wins?
You have to win like 9 or 10 tournaments in a row. So like Outworld's when winning 9 of them by cheat. They won 9 in a row by cheating and whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now if they win the 10th in a row, they can claim whatever prize. It's like fucking Dragon Ball Super. Like when you win the Tournament of Power, you can use the Super Dragon Balls to wish whatever you want. They're going to want to take over Earthrealm and enslave all humanity. That's what they want to do. But so Earthrealm has to come back, and they have to win 10 in a row, and then they can claim a prize.
So they're about to blow. They're about to blow a 9-win lead.
Yeah.
But it has to be in a row, so you can just keep on having these tournaments and having Earthrealm win one, and then Outworld win in the next one for the
so now everybody's going to be alive again in the next one because he was like, "You think you killed my champions?"
Yeah, the underworld is just another realm, whatever.
That's what Shang Tsung said, that death is just another realm. So that leaves it open.
That's where Scorpion came from. That's the realm where Scorpion came from.
So they basically left it open that anybody can come back at any time.
Yeah,
like death, which means there's no stakes.
Yeah, just like Dragon Ball Super.
I mean, you can become like Scorpion.
You can only bring anybody back to life.
You can chill with Ghost Rider.
Oh no!
Scorpion was always the Ghost Rider though. He was the OG. Well, not the OG Ghost Rider, but
But
in this,
but he's always been for me.
For White in the Tournament of Power, there were multiple universes that were fighting against each other in a battle royale tournament, and every time, like every member of a certain universe got knocked out, their universe got erased from existence.
In Mortal Kombat, you're saying?
No, in Dragon
Oh,
Ball
in Dragon
Super.
Ball. Oh, okay.
So then at the end of the Tournament of Power, the dude who won the fucking tournament would just wish for all the fucking universes to be brought back.
Oh, okay.
So there's no stakes.
There was no
And Xena and the god of everything.
But there
the
are
god of
stakes. But there are stakes
No, the
because
guy-
somebody else won. They're not going to wish that.
this is what the god of universe said after that wish was made. He's all like, I knew that wish was going to be made because if it hadn't been made, I was just going to erase everything.
Well, then there's.
So it's like it's either all or nothing to begin. Yeah.
I mean, then you're taking away all the stakes. Yeah, if you say that. You know, like, I think you have to. And that's the thing is, like, I think that's what these writers, I don't understand how this movie got greenlit. You know, like, I think they care. That's
You know
why.
what? I didn't even know it was a thing until Macabre Brooks
you
announced
don't
he was
know?
leaving. And until Macabre Brooks announced he was leaving to film Mortal Kombat, leaving Supergirl to film Mortal Kombat. I didn't actually think they were making it because they talked about it some years ago.
Do y'all remember? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
What you're saying? Michael Jai White was like, "Yo, we're making Mortal Kombat, and it's gonna be the shit." And they had a whole bunch of fucking videos that they
They
put
had a
out.
web series.
They
Yeah.
had a little web series,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be a big fucking thing. I thought that was the fucking movie that we were getting,
Yeah. Because that, I guess,
legit. Because I didn't watch anything about the this Mortal Kombat.
all I had heard
Except
about
for
it
Scorpion.
in
Was it?
production was that it was going to be rated R and that they were going to have the fatalities, which excited everybody. The problem is, I think the producers and the studio thought that that's all that we needed, so they didn't put any more effort into it than just fatalities.
They're
that's what we
fucking
want.
children. That's all they need.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think that they weren't I don't feel like we're supposed to take it seriously. That's why
No.
I think they were just like,
But-
yeah, they're just gonna do this. We're gonna go bonkers with it. And
But
so,
which is true, but I guess my point is that we shouldn't have to because there is a good story there.
no, I
So-
get that. I get that. I also feel like
You know?
there's a way
We
to
should
do
have
that
it.
and still make it good. You know, sometimes like we talk about Legends tomorrow all the time. No, they don't take it fucking seriously at all,
Yeah.
and it's just
That's
fucking
why
amazing.
Legends is amazing because it's just
It's fucking look at in the Fast and Furious franchise. They're
Yeah.
actually going to space in the next one.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
So it's like-
I've been wanting them to go to space for a long time. 'Cause I
Like,
knew
I'm not taking this shit seriously at all. Why the fuck are people so hating on it?
You're
But
right.
there's a way to do that
Yeah.
to make and still make it, entertaining and good. You can't
Yeah.
just throw a bunch of shit
Okay,
together.
Fast and
So,
Furious
no, I don't take it seriously.
Fast and the Furious movies,
I
you
agree,
do have to suspend disbelief.
Yeah,
However,
and you don't with Mortal Kombat.
no, you do. But with Mortal Kombat, the structure is bad. Like
Yeah.
everything we're complaining about, if it was just a little bit tighter with the script and smoother, it wouldn't be a problem. It's the fact that it literally makes no sense. And the motivations of characters aren't there, and the acting is bad. And I'm
I
not saying
think
that Fast and Furious has great acting.
Kano was my favorite character in the movie. Still,
I think also like maybe they should have shown glimpses of the tournaments in the past, I guess. If they weren't gonna do the tournament in this one, maybe it should at least shown something from the past tournaments.
Yeah,
And this is gonna sound weird considering the movie. Maybe it didn't have enough action. If it makes sense. Like enough like
you know what?
fights.
He's right because I almost fell asleep.
Like it wasn't enough fighting. It's like okay, I'm going to see Godzilla versus Kong. I don't care about Millie Bobby Brown and Alexander Skarsgård. I don't give a fuck what they're doing right now.
Yep.
I want to see Kong throwing hands with Godzilla.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
like when I'm watching Mortal Kombat, I don't want to see Cole driving his family around and going to get dinner and shit. I don't want to see like the family dynamic is fine. You can have his family, but it's Mortal Kombat.
It's Mortal Kombat. There should be more combat in Mortal fucking Kombat.
There
Yeah.
should be. And let me throw this out there. If Cole Young, let's say you took the exact same script, but you replaced Cole Young with Liu Kang, and Liu Kang's got a family, and you're bringing him in like Liu Kang was the protagonist in the first movie. What if that? Because then, even though the movie's not giving us a reason to care about him, we know who Liu Kang is from the folklore. So therefore, we do automatically care about him. You bring in a new character and don't develop him,
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
nobody cares.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah,
Cole
I mean,
Young
so
died.
he got his ass beat in the first scene he was in. Maybe if he maybe if he won that fight, it was like, oh, this dude's gonna be badass. Like, no, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah,
That'd be different from seeing Liu Kang get his ass whooped in the opening scene because Liu Kang is about their life regardless.
Right.
Yeah. We don't know this dude Cole. He's like, okay, why is he here? Why was he
exactly?
And he wasn't even good. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
He wasn't even good.
You know, like has me the first scene, and then the coach is like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing here, bro? Oh no, you gonna throw this fight too? Like,
even his daughter's like,
that's why he calls him though. Just fucking be a losing match, dude. Yeah. I'll pay you $200 to lose this fight, bro.
Yeah,
like, that's basically what he's.
Yeah, so right. So now he's gonna go in Mortal Kombat and just like.
It was so crazy.
Like you could even open it with like Jax fighting or something like that. We know Jax is gonna get his arms, and he's about that life. We know that, but it's like this new character we're supposed to get invested in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was weird seeing fucking Jimmy Olsen walk into that fucking underground shit with a thick ass mustache.
Those fucking Steve Harvey memes killed me. Steve Harvey memes.
I don't know. I think he's there.
No, he did.
I don't see him.
He did all right. He did all right, but it was just like I'm so used to seeing him as fucking
with his baby arms.
As being I'm James Olsen. I'm the fucking suavest dude in National City. You know, like, and then he's Jax, and like he went from CW fucking like, gee golly, like this shit sucks, or like this stuff sucks, and then he's all like, yeah, these motherfuckers work. And I'm like, damn, dude, fucking.
Some of his lines are hella funny. Like, who is that motherfucker? Like, bro.
He's like Barrett from fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Like in Sub-Zero being a bad guy, in Cabal being a bad guy. At first, I'm like, bro, I don't fucking like this, because it just made no sense.
See, I'm not as like fluent with the lore. Like my knowledge of Mortal Kombat kind of ends at like.
I was into that shit.
I never thought
the 90s shit. Like
he wasn't.
The last one I played was 4 when they had the weapons and shit.
Technically, I played. I mean,
and that's why Cabal was a good guy. Because he was like, no.
Technically, if you count Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, if you count that, I love that fucking game. But like, besides that stuff, like I'm not as up to date on the lore. Like I've watched some stuff on YouTube, like the MK11. I was looking at a little of that storyline. I was like, who the hell are all these people?
They've had some shit. They had a fucking TV show.
The games are all retconned, and the story's complex.
It's so fucking convoluted now. But like,
yeah, I understand that,
but the basics is they generally got the basics of Scorpion, right? Which is Sub-Zero killed his family or his clan and whatnot, and so he vows vengeance and goes to hell, becomes a demon, and that's his mission. But it wasn't really Sub-Zero that did that. It was Shang Tsung that did that, disguised as Sub-Zero, and created that entire fucking mess.
Yeah,
that seems like an unnecessary retcon.
Yeah, that was one of the retcons they did.
That seems hella unnecessary. It's like, why can't you just have them keep beefing? Is that part of the story?
It would have been great. It would have been completely fine. We would have had the same motivation from Scorpion, but a little bit more of understanding what's going on behind that.
Now Cole was that baby, right?
Yeah.
And
Cole was the baby, but he's the descendant of Scorpion.
Yeah, okay, he's like centuries down the line.
Yeah.
So that was like in the 1600s, though, when he opened the scene.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Did I miss something? Did Raiden go to the future? What was this?
No, Raiden lives forever.
Was explained.
I know, but I'm talking about when Cole was technically born in the 1600s, right?
No, because
the baby.
The baby was a girl. The baby was a woman.
Did they say that?
Oh, so okay.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
Well, in the beginning, they say the little kid's like, "Oh, can I go put my sister? Can I go see to my sister?" Okay. And then when Raiden talks about it, he's all like, "She."
He does.
Like blah blah blah. Like she did this, she did that.
But
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I forgot Raiden was in this movie because he was such a non-factor.
He was a non sequitur.
See, I think it could have been better if the tournament took place and took people from different parts of the history.
I feel like if Raiden was actually,
Cole be the baby, or they could have had Scorpion still alive. You know, they could have pulled people from all time and space to be in this tournament.
No, they could. Well, I mean, what you're saying is,
that's not Mortal Kombat lore, but they could have. They were going to change it. But
they could have had Scorpion just crash this shit like, boom, where the fuck is Sub-Zero? He's fighting here. I finally found this bitch.
The whole time you were crying, like, when does Scorpion show up? When did I was like, and they put the little
time.
That was the only,
like somewhere like over back here.
I mean, I was thinking that too. I was like, where the fuck is Scorpion at?
Because they had him in the beginning of the movie, and I'm like,
and that last fight was hella anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. I expected another big fight after that. I was like, this fight sucks.
Dude, it was to me. It was better the first time I watched it, but then when I was just rewatching with Jeremy here, I was all like, "Dude, I remember this fight being way better than it was."
Bro, like at the beginning of the fight, I was like, "Oh shit, Scorpion just showed up. They better not have Cole inner fucking checked and have them team up, buddy fight this guy."
Oh, they did.
They fucking did. I was so fucking disappointed. I was so disappointed.
I would like to see Raiden fight at least. Like, I wasn't feeling Raiden in this at all.
No, not at all.
Maybe it's because I'm too used looking at video game Raiden, like the current one with the lightning in his voice and shit. It's like I wanted that sort of lightning voice he has in the games and shit, but it was just a regular Asian dude.
It was.
Does anybody else feel like Reptile always gets a
he gets
dude, I was hoping that's not really Reptile. That's just like
I was never big on Reptile personally. I was like,
dude, that was just horrible. Like, why?
I was never big on Reptile personally. I was like, why is this a thing?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing? And why? Okay, so they're missing a lot of characters. It seems like, and a lot of people are like, how did they have Melina but not Katana?
They show her weapon.
And where's Sindel?
That's because they didn't have a Shao Kahn in it, so I guess it doesn't make sense for which I knew he wasn't going to appear. They always save him for later.
They had to like the little statue, the big statue of him, right?
Here's a good point.
Yeah, they did have
stick. Well, they
had Katana's weapon in Raiden's temple.
What if they would have based this one off of Mortal Kombat 1 and just used those characters? Then they could have had more time to develop.
You don't have enough characters.
I think they do.
In Mortal Kombat 1.
8 characters in Mortal Kombat 1 or 6? I'm trying to remember.
8.
There's 8, but still, like you can mix in, you could throw in some characters from Mortal Kombat 2
cannon fodder or something.
Yeah.
You know what? If they just would have made it a tournament movie, then you have characters that could be just cannon fodder, and you show the different tournaments.
I think
that's what they did in the first one.
I think they're afraid to make just a tournament movie. I think they're afraid to just do that.
They probably were, yeah.
You know what I mean? No one's gonna sit down and fucking watch everyone go match to match. That's essentially what they fucking did.
Yeah.
They had a tournament just without the fucking tournament.
But can't you create the drama of the outside the tournament, waiting for your turn and watching the tournament?
You can.
And if you have a new character, like let's say Cole, and it's a tournament, and let's say it starts out with him as a MMA fighter, he's doing terrible, whatever. He somehow finds out about this Mortal Kombat thing, gets lured into it, joins it, is accepted, whatever. And then maybe through the tournament, that's where he sees people are dying and stuff, and his wife is like, "You gotta get out of this," and he tries to get out of it, but then he can't because he's
like, "Nah, bro,
he's stuck." There's your drama. And then Scorpion could have joined the tournament just so he could fight Sub-Zero. So his motivation is to win so he can fight Sub-Zero. That's what the first game was like. They were all part of this tournament to fight each other, not just hey, there's a guy that's fighting.
That would be all right, because then you'd have Cole like, "Nah, I gotta win so I can like live for my family," and Scorpion's like, "Nah, bitch, I need to fucking fight Sub-Zero."
You guys
have that intention.
Just watch the cartoon movie from last year, and you guys will be totally satisfied.
I know. I think I'm gonna go home and watch that shit.
Yeah, I am too. I think it's on HBO Max.
I think it is. I think you're right.
It's just. It sounds like to me that cartoon movie is what we should have gotten live action, and it's not what we got.
But it always seems that way.
Isn't that usually the case? Look at the DC animated universe versus the live action universe, and see what people prefer. I don't hate on the DC live action like everybody else does. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be.
Me neither.
But I'm aware of every time I look at a DC animated movie, it's like, why the fuck is this so difficult? Why can't you just get it together?
I know it is though. I think it's because cartoons, they don't care if it exists in a reality because it's a cartoon.
Neither do we at this point. We're in 2020. It's different. It's different if you're talking about like Marvel Phase 1 era when people are still getting used to this shit. But I think we're like at this point, you can throw in some bullshit.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine.
Yeah.
You got Deadpool, who's the perfect character to bring all that kind of like wacky shit, like just cross over. But I mean, you could do it. I feel like, and it's a video game movie.
But you're right though, because Marvel did it right, and now they can do multiverse stuff and crazy shit, and nobody questions it. It makes sense. We've built and survived this universe for 10 years.
But then also the Arrowverse did it in CW. They legit in Crisis on Infinite Earths, they canonized every DC property. Did you watch Crisis?
No, but I've read a lot about it. I'm not into the CW show.
They canonized every fucking thing.
And that's another thing. We don't fucking take the CW verse seriously at all. And it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's fine. You know? There's a way to do that shit.
It knows what it is, you know? It's
like nobody takes that seriously. It is what it is. So I feel like you can just do that kind of wacky shit in like the DC movies. It's like, go do it. It's fine.
Ultimately, what they need is fanboys to make these movies. And I think that was, even though they were restricted on budget and everything, back in 1995, they at least had a fanboy making the movie. And this one, I'm guessing he's not, because they don't understand what they have.
I think they had the original creator.
I think Ed Boon was part of it, wasn't he?
Jonathan Twice, whatever.
I don't know how much control they had over it, but I know they had to approve certain things that they had to approve to get made. But remember, Warner Brothers owns it now, so they can pretty much do what they want.
Well, Warner Brothers obviously has proved that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I mean, even Disney, I gotta give props to Disney, bro. Like they do something in the semblance of the right direction. Like they're not trying to full on change everything.
Well, they almost
they get close
with Disney and Marvel. They give Kevin Feige almost complete control.
Yeah,
I know he has to fucking jump like
hoops and shit.
Jump like do whatever he has to do, but for the main part, he's probably got like 85% complete control of whatever.
I'll bet he's got more than that. I'll bet he's got at least 90% control.
Yeah,
for real. Because nothing happens without his approval. Nothing goes past him. He's had the power. Do you know Civil War was only made because it leaked that DC was making Batman v Superman? He's like, well, fuck it, we're gonna do Civil War now because he wants to one up them. Everyone he must hate them because he wants to one up them every time. Do you know that?
No, didn't he work for like a Batman movie? Or some shit.
He worked for the old X-Men movies.
Oh, that's what he did. He worked for the old X-Men.
He was a producer on the old Spider-Man, the old X-Men back in the day. He didn't have his power that he does now.
Yeah, but
he did. Yeah, and I think he worked for Marvel before that. He is a fanboy. He understands what he wants to see, and therefore what the fans want to see.
Yeah,
I mean, it can be a balance though. Like I see an argument as like they're mostly pleased with the 99% and kind of the 1% of the comic readers take a back seat. I feel like they can do a little balance of both, though.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
Because I think the 99% at this point will accept comic book stuff. You know, I feel like they'll be ready for it.
I think Marvel does find that balance, though.
Look at WandaVision. Like the big gripe of WandaVision, I agree with, is that she ended up being some ancient being called the Scarlet Witch instead of just making her a fucking mutant. It was so easy to just make her a mutant in that series within the first 3 episodes. I mean, sorry, Jeremy. I'm not going to spoil you. Still didn't watch it, right?
No, I've watched pretty much all of it. I haven't watched like the last 2 episodes, but it's all right. Go ahead.
So you know Evan Peters, right? Was in
that. Yeah.
So by the time Evan Peters came in, I was all in. Oh, shit. X-Men in the MCU now. It was so simple. Why didn't you just do that?
Yeah.
I still think there's something we don't know about that they're either going to retcon or once the multiverse is introduced fully, I want to be shocked if they
Elizabeth Olsen has so much more chemistry with Evan Peters than she did with Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm fucking sorry she did.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe just because Evan Peters is a better actor than Aaron Taylor Johnson, That could be true. But I love his Quicksilver much better than Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I do too.
Yeah.
He was just so much more natural. He was less angry.
Funnier. Yeah.
Like, well, Pietro can be kind of angry.
I agree.
But what I mean is, like, he felt more like Pietro than Aaron Taylor Johnson did.
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson felt like he was a day away from, snapping.
Yeah.
And, so I don't know. I just feel like that we're ready for more comic stuff. It's like you don't have to always stray away from this kind of thing. So I think they can handle it at this point.
I think that's the thing. I think like producers who don't understand comic books think they have to change it. Like, for instance, most video game people would be very happy if they told the same story that was in their game. And
Detective
You know what? I agree with you.
It was basically the exact same story as the game to movie.
Look at the Tomb Raider reboot. I played the Lara Croft games in like the 90s, a couple of them, but I fell out of the franchise until the reboot games come. And that's my favorite version of Lara Croft. And so it's like when they announced the movie, I'm assuming, okay, so it's going to be based on this storyline, which is really fucking good. I've played through that game like 8 times. It's so fucking good. And it's like they took elements from it in the movie. They put her on an island. She has to like kind of fight her way off it or whatever. But her dad is still alive. She found him. He died anyway as a sacrifice. She used the bow once. And it's like she found it, which as she made it in the game. She had to scramble to get weapons and shit. It's like, this would be hella good if you just did this in live action. The blueprint is right there.
Yeah.
Like, people like to shit on source material when it's like, you wouldn't have this without the source material.
Yeah. The source material is good. Keep it.
Yeah.
He's like, it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be like the comics. It's like, you wouldn't have this shit if it wasn't for the comics.
I think it's okay to add or maybe subtract from some source material, whatever, but still keep the main basis.
You have to make
the first few seasons of Arrow before they went off the rails. Yeah, there was it was very loosely on Green Arrow and shit, very loose. Then it's just like he's having brunch and shit in the suburbs and making mimosas. It's like, what the fuck happened to this?
He doesn't have brunch and mimosas. What the fuck? Okay, yeah.
That was like the opening of season 4. He's jogging and he had brunch and shit. And it's like, okay.
Season 4. Yeah. Season 4 of Arrow was really rough.
Was it?
Yeah.
Man, dude, like, that's just it.
But that's when like everything else on the Arrowverse was like actually pretty good still. So like
now it's just like I'm on autopilot with it,
Yeah.
It's like straight up autopilot. It's like I still like it, I still enjoy it, I still get entertained by it. But it's like the excitement isn't the same as it was in the beginning of the stuff.
So I'm not gonna spoil anything. But, like in this last episode of Black Lightning, there was this fight between Black Lightning and this dude named Isaiah, who's like a meta hunter. And watching that fight, like, Black Lightning cannot fucking fight, dude. And this dude is supposed to be a meta hunter too, but they're like holding their own. Like the episode before this, he's fighting against Thunder and Thunder's girlfriend. And like he's like going all out or whatever, because they're like and like this fight between him and Black Lightning was just like so just like old man, like just like
he was like 50.
Oh, it was so bad. And like these shows can have good choreography because you got like Arrow season 1 and 2 where that shit was just like off the chain, and then it came back with like Arrow season 5. Like
Dark
have good fucking choreography, but
Damien Dark fight,
Lightning fucking. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
That was kind of my problem with this movie too. Was like
some of the choreography. Yeah,
and
because it was a montage of like what was supposed to be like the climax.
But like you could tell they shot because the wide shots they made it look like anyways they did it all in one take.
Yeah.
And then they did close-ups. But instead of showing us that, they were going back and forth constantly with it.
Yep.
And therefore, it made, whether they did or not, it made it look like it was faked.
Yep.
You talking about the Mortal Kombat fight?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, see, I didn't like that montage because I was like, why? Because it was presented as if like, okay, we're looking at individual tournament fights, but then you get to the movie and they're just like, it's a they pick their people and they go on a montage of fights and they last 30 seconds.
That's awesome.
What was that comment? What did I say? I didn't see it.
I'll pull it back up.
Yeah.
That's my cousin, dude. She was just over here yesterday. She's like, "This is where you do like you need to clean in here."
That's hilarious.
I'm like, I'm working on one room at a time right now.
Yeah, no. So
yeah, it was just I don't even remember like all the fights. I swear to God, I don't remember all the fights.
Even the first Scorpion fight where he's like fucking up all the Lin Kuei, there were shots in there where it was like, all right, it's very obvious that they're pulling their punches, they're not throwing their swords up, they're not doing anything that they need to do just so that the
Hanzo could look more badass.
Yeah. It was very,
to be
very
fair,
obvious.
they hired a really old guy to play Hanzo. Like,
They
he's a
did.
good actor and everything.
Yeah.
When I know him from like the Raid and shit, but he's getting up in age, you know, and they should have. So he's probably slower than he was at one point.
Yeah.
So you know, like I get they wanted that name in there,
but it's like at the same time,
like I don't think he sold the whole Scorpion behind the mask either. They almost should have had another guy playing behind the mask, you know, because he wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I wasn't feeling him either. Honestly,
I don't like it.
I wasn't feeling him either. It just seemed like this whole cast is kind of miscast. Most of it.
I don't know. Sonya,
some of it. Kano's fine. Sonya's good.
Jax is okay.
Melina's okay. Melina's good.
Okay.
Kung Lao was good.
I like Kung Lao. I like Liu Kang.
For me, Sonya was like hit and miss.
Yeah.
Well, Sonya, yeah. I mean, I like Sonya.
Like there were moments where like I was like, okay, she did a good job here, and then later on, I was like, oh, that was kind of bad.
At 3 points, I was like, yo, is she about to kill Kano and get that fucking mark? Like, what's she doing? Like, what's going on here? And she did until the very last to prove herself. And I didn't like that. I was like,
I kind of like Sonya better from the old movie, honestly. Like,
I do too.
Really
the gal from Billy Madison.
Yeah. Which, if you know the history of it, it was supposed to be Cameron Diaz in that part, but
did not.
She because New Line Cinema liked what she did in The Mask, so they were like, "Oh, let's put." And she was cast. She was hired in it, and then I forget if she hurt herself or something, and they did bring in Bridget Wilson.
I'm glad it wasn't Cameron Diaz. I hate Cameron Diaz.
That would have been some fun facts when we did that in our Billy Madison thing that we need to, our Adam Sandler thing that we need to finish.
I don't think Cameron Diaz would work.
He's just gonna keep making movies until he dies, bro.
That's fine. We'll catch up
eventually. Yeah.
You know what they should do though, and I think that this is totally in hindsight, but maybe if they took Mortal Kombat property and made it a Netflix series or an HBO Max series, and so it was about a character.
I think that
it's up to a tournament.
You see what? I think that these days, episodic stories are better for stuff like this.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, we need week. Like look at the Disney Plus Marvel stuff. I think the episodic format is working so well for it.
Yeah.
You got it's more universally accepted now because people. I just think.
Because we're all the people that grew up with all of this shit, reading it, playing it, whatever. So now we want to see this come to life. So yeah, we're all down to watch this shit on screen, on the silver screen, on the gold screen, whatever screen you fucking want.
Yeah, I think when you're adapting stuff, it is probably better with like a series. Some stuff. Yeah, not everything needs to be 2-3 seasons.
It's like the Street Fighter series that they did a few years ago. That was good.
I need to check it out.
Street Fighter series?
Right?
Yeah, there was a Street Fighter series. Yeah, it was live action.
What?
Oh, I didn't know.
I remember the movie.
Simone, I told you about this.
I still like the movie.
You tell me about a lot of things that I forget.
I literally told you when you actually were talking to me about it. You were excited about it too.
I might have been, and I forgot. I'm sorry, dude. Like.
Timon smokes a lot of crack, guys.
I don't smoke any crack ever.
He's doing it right now.
You said Street Fighter?
He's got that vape crack.
I like the Street Fighter movie from back in the day.
It's so
That
dumb.
was dope. And Ming Na Wen looks exactly the same.
I think Ming Na Wen looks better now than she did.
Yeah, no, she aged, but she's still very,
Oh, dude, I think she looks better now than she did when she was young.
Yeah, she really does.
Is she in the Street Fighter series?
No, she's in the old movie. She's Chun-Li in the old movie. Yeah.
She looked banging back then for sure.
I think she looks better now, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
she ages
she was the only reason why I watched.
ages like fine wine.
Yeah.
She was it. That was it.
Ages like fine wine.
You watch Agents
I
of
watched the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
whole first season, and I watched like half of the second season. Yeah.
Oh no, dude! Watch the rest. Watch the rest. Watch it.
I'm still behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm still like winning in space with the Kree.
Oh damn. Oh yeah. Oh damn. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Go watch the rest, dude. It's so it gets super wacky. And then they even find a way to retcon their writing out of the MCU.
Oh shit!
Because they were never officially in the MCU, but they based a lot of their storylines on shit that was going on, what was happening in the MCU.
They were like pretending to be in the MCU.
Well, because it was still Phil Coulson.
Yeah.
See,
then like in like the last couple seasons, they found a way to like. Because they go forward in time and then they go back in time. So then when they go back in time, they end up being in alternate timeline.
I think that's what I want more than anything these days. Because I've been so spoiled with anime and then their original fucking movies for those animes that come out. I feel the same way that we should be getting these series that have all of these characters that we know and love. We all that shit with it. And then we have these movies that don't even take place in the same universes, and it's like, why?
The movie should be a
tie-in. Exactly.
Like, does anybody remember the X-Files, the first movie?
They're not, and it just makes no sense to me.
Back in the 90s, the X-Files was a very successful series, and then during the summer break, they had a movie that came out.
Yeah.
It picked up where the series left off, and then when the series came back, it continued where the movie left off.
Okay.
It was brilliant. I don't
understand why that's so difficult.
In my lifetime, I've never seen like that happen again. But I think it's and these Marvel series are supposed to do that, but obviously they haven't been around long enough for us to see that. But but they're supposed to, like
Netflix and Disney and
that's essentially what's happening because it's all one solid thing.
But that's because you got Kevin Feige controlling everything now. He's controlling the series, he's controlling the movies.
Pretty soon he's going to be controlling Star Wars.
Well, I said Zack Snyder. They should put Zack Snyder in a Kevin Feige type of role
for DC. That's what the fans want.
I said that in our fucking Justice League discussion.
They need somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Snyder Cut was fucking amazing. Somebody. I just have to say, goddamn, dude,
how many times did you watch it? 17?
Pretty much. Like, goddamn.
Jeez.
No, he didn't. Like before we ended up recording, he's all like because we started watching the Snyder Cut together, and then I had to go about some sort of business, and exactly.
And then I went home and watched it with my other buddies, and then I watched it again after that.
And then he watched the fucking Whedon cut again just for reference. So it's all like Jeremy just watched the shit out of fucking Justice League.
I thought about doing that, and I even thought as a filmmaker, it's a great way to see how you can take two cuts of the same footage and make two different movies out of it, Yeah. However, I just didn't want to waste that much time on it. And after watching the Snyder Cut, it is better than the last one. It's way better. But I still, it's a very flawed movie, and I'm still not thrilled with it. And I feel that with all Zack Snyder's movies. Is they're good. They're better than what. Just like I don't know. Like Suicide Squad was a mess too, and a lot of it's because there's studio. That was Stephen R. Air. Robert, what's his name?
Suicide Squad.
I was about to say A.V. Airred, but that's the fucking cartoon.
His name is Air. Stephen Air. No, Robert. God, what's his name?
But people are saying release the Air cut too.
Yeah,
now.
They are because we know now that maybe it was better.
They used to have director's cuts back in the day. They would release the theater cut and then the director's cut, and then now we just get the theater cut.
Well,
Suicide Squad and the Harley Quinn movie both were like kind of disappointing.
I like the Harley Quinn movie better than I like Suicide. I think it's because Suicide Squad felt tampered with. And Harley Quinn, I think, is what it is. You know,
yeah. I feel like they tried to make Deadpool, but female Deadpool.
They did. I think they did try to do that with Deadpool.
Deadpool was decent,
but no, Deadpool's great.
Deadpool's amazing.
But Suicide Squad, like now that I saw the Snyder cut, I'm all right with Jared Leto being Joker. I was kind of already all right with Jared Leto being Joker.
I think he was fine in Suicide Squad
because we didn't really see anything from him for him to get that much hate.
But there's a lot more footage out there, and that's what they want to see.
Exactly.
You know, they shot a lot.
And so now I'm even more excited to see him as Joker if we can ever get that ball rolling.
Yeah, but Warner Bros. Has said that they're done with Zack Snyder and everything. So I don't know I don't know. I don't know why they don't like him so much. Like, there's something about he brings them money.
Yeah,
you know, the fans like him, but they don't like him.
Oh, your daughter.
Maybe because he's trying to call more shots than they think he's worth calling shots for. You know, it's all like, well, if I'm bringing in cash, dude, like, why not let me?
You're right. It very well could be because the guy who's running Warner Brothers doesn't know.
Zack Snyder comes in there with this like really big energy. And they're all like,
oh, they're jelly. Yo, like, we can't handle it.
Let's face it. Zack Snyder is like one bad movie away from being Michael Bay, okay? He's just...
I don't know. Well, then you have Kevin Feige and...
I mean, say what you want about it, but that Justice League movie was like way better than Whedon's. I'm sorry. It just fucking was.
I will agree with you 100% all day.
It just makes you want to slap Warner Brothers. It's like, what the fuck are you even thinking about?
I keep reading that The Rock is not happy that Snyder's not coming back.
He's trying to he's joined the restore the Snyderverse thing.
Yeah, because his whole Black Adam, I guess, is based upon that universe. And he's like, if you take that universe away from me, what am I going to do with this movie?
Well, they're still going to try to build on that universe. That's what's fucking.
I think he also wanted to cross over and fight Henry Cavill's Superman.
Yeah,
and it's like now he's obviously not going to do that now.
Yeah.
He didn't want to just fight face Shazam. He wanted to also face Man of Steel.
Yeah,
Man of Steel.
That was one of his promo trailers. He's like, eventually, I might hang out with Superman. We could be friends.
Yeah.
Or not. You know, like
bro. It's like I feel like
that's what happens when you cast him for 10 years and then not do anything until now.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Because he's been Black Adam since I was 16.
Yeah. We talk about that like every week about how The Rock.
He's been Black Adam since I was like 16. I'm almost 30 now.
Damn, dude.
I didn't realize it was like Shazam is getting a sequel.
I think it was like 2005. 2015. They cast him. I think something like that.
Okay, 2000.
Because I specifically remember them putting photoshops of his Black Adam in BVS promo shots.
Right, I remember that shit. Yeah,
that was before that came out.
It was announced before Shazam came out. I know that.
Yeah, I knew Black Adam
because everyone was like, "Is The Rock going to appear in Shazam? Is The Rock going to appear in Shazam?"
Yeah,
I didn't know it was going to be the guy from Chuck that was going to be Shazam, which I'm not upset about. I like Chuck.
He did a good job.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Good job.
I really. That was probably my second favorite DC movie. The first one being Man of Steel, and I fucking hate Superman, and that's my fucking favorite DC movie of recent times, besides fucking Batman. Because Batman's always gonna be my fucking favorite.
Because he's motherfucking bad.
No, dude, I like my favorite DC hero is Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. I know he's been the White Lantern, but when he's the Green Lantern, he's my favorite.
Mine is between Green Arrow and Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter's good.
Did you like his appearance in the Snyder Cut?
Motherfucker didn't do shit.
He could have
just talked a bunch of shit, bro.
What they should have done. This is what they should have done.
Been doing shit for years.
This is what they should have done. Instead of showing him in this fucking movie where he didn't do shit, saved him for the second movie. If they would have done a second Justice League movie,
gonna do a second movie, and I think that's why he threw.
Come on, they
do a second movie, so he's not like I was actually gonna bring in Martian Manhunter eventually.
The guy in Man of Steel
I was gonna do all of this.
Yeah, he should have just had Easter eggs, but not actually like they should not have had him talk. Since there's not
Maybe
going to be a
just show
second movie.
General Swanwick, and then like pan over and show that he's like make his eyes glow red.
Do you think if they didn't, maybe because they promised the actor he'd become Martian Manhunter and he never got the chance, so they were like, "Fuck it, let's just do it here."
I think he just wanted to go
That
all
was a
out.
reshoot.
Yeah,
that,
I think
that
he
was
just wanted.
both of those. Like,
well, the
scenes
rumor has it that the scene was supposed to be Green Lantern that was supposed to come down at the end.
Yeah, it
But
was John
said
Stewart.
absolutely
It was
not.
John Stewart.
And they said, "Yeah, yep," but Warner Brothers put their foot down and said, "You can't do that." So he was like, "Fine, I'm doing Martian Manhunter then."
I think
what
he just wanted to go all out because he probably knew there's a chance that
What the fuck?
they wouldn't continue. So he just wanted to put it all out there.
Yeah,
So this is what I had to offer.
I think that's why it's 4 hours long, is I think he wanted to give the fans every piece of footage he had.
Does the
Yeah.
WB have contract issues like Fox, Disney, and fucking Marvel had?
No, they don't.
And Sony, where they were like, all right, well, no, they own all
They own
the characters,
DC.
right?
They
So
own
then
it all.
what the fuck is wrong with them?
I think
Like, how do they not understand how much money they're losing
they are losing a lot
by
of money,
being
yeah.
shitty with all of this? Like, dude, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't even hate their movies, but it's like because a lot of people give DCU a bad time. And I don't agree with a lot of it, but
I understand
not-
why they do,
I'm
but
not ignorant to the fact that Warner Brothers are stupid as fuck. Like they're just
they're-
you can
they're
do
not
so much more with it.
They
I just
need
feel
better
like-
leadership or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, whether you like, look, I don't like comparing it to Marvel. I really don't. But
I'm trying
whether
not
you like the MCU or you don't like the MCU, whether you like the Arrowverse or you don't like the Arrowverse, at least they got this shit together and are doing it.
Yeah.
You know, whether you like it or not, it's fine. You don't have to like it, but they are cohesive in doing shit and putting it out there.
had to retcon 16 times.
Yeah, they're-
There's no way that Arrowverse should do the Crisis before the movies. There's no fucking way.
That's what was gonna get me into the Arrowverse in the first place, was the fucking fact that they're doing Crisis.
Yeah.
I mean, the Crisis is kind of a
All
letdown
that shit.
ultimately.
Well, because
Not
all
gonna
of
lie,
that Crisis Core, all that shit goes into Dark Knight's Metal. I'm like, fucking yo, are they gonna do Dark Knight's Metal? No, but still,
no, they did every live action. They did every live action.
Yeah, no, I
thing,
know.
and, like they even threw in Birds of Prey, that a show that like nobody
really?
watched. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nobody watched this shit. They even got Burt Ward to come back just to walk his dog for a few seconds.
I think the only thing they did not do was Lois and Clark. I think that's
Oh, bullshit. I don't know.
Nah, because they fired Dean Cain a long time ago for being hella racist.
Yeah. I heard
Did they
that.
fire Dean Cain because he really thought he was Superman? Was it one
No,
of those?
because he's racist as fuck.
Oh, he's just racist.
He-
Oh,
yeah.
Because he was on Supergirl for a while. He was on Supergirl as the dad that disappeared. Then he came back for a while, and then he left again, and they like killed him off screen because Dean Cain sucks. And then he defended the Capitol Riders, so
that sucks, man. Why is there
he can eat the entire dick.
Is that why they got rid of that character and then like turned him into a villain and then they kill like? Is that
No. This is after he came back that second time. Remember, there's an episode where, that was that flashback because Alex was tripping about because he died off screen. He was like, "Oh, I never got to know him," and she went to. It wasn't a flashback, but she went inside the because I just binged it. She went inside that virtual reality place, and it was just like because he had died, and she couldn't deal with it, so they killed him off screen. And it was because.
Thanks for coming by, Wyatt. Love you.
Yeah, I'm sneaking out.
You say-
All right, see you.
Sneak out.
Yeah, it was
Bye,
because he's like
Wait.
he's on some Trump shit, I guess. So
Damn, dude, that's fucking wild, man. Wild, man. Ah.
Supergirl is known for being very, let's use the word woke.
Yeah, progressive.
I mean,
Yeah,
I just rewatched it a couple weeks ago. I'm just like, they were really in your face with this, weren't they?
Yeah.
They actually used the phrase "fake news." It's like, okay,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, that was when the one dude was basically representing fucking Trump supporters with the fucking we got to kill all the aliens.
no, this is season 2 with
This was
Snapper
season
Cars.
2? Oh shit!
Snapper Cars said it.
Goddamn.
The worst character ever.
I was actually just watching
man.
Supergirl before Jeremy got here, and like the gal they have playing as young Cat Grant, she is extra Karen. Because she's still working. Because she's still working at the Daily Planet at this point.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
No, go ahead.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I don't care about spoilers.
Okay, like this gal, she goes into the whatever coffee shop that, or like, because you got the gals they have playing young Kara and young Alex. Oh my god, fucking perfect. But dude, like I don't know who they are, but they're fucking perfect. Like
young Kara used to be in a show called The Fosters for a little bit.
The Fosters.
Well, I think they use different people every time because
I know the first one. The first one was the girl who played Violet Baudelaire and the Unfortunate Events Netflix series. That was the first one, like the younger one, and the teenage Kara. She played Isabel Vidovich, I think her name is. She was on the show The Fosters on ABC Family or Freeform, whatever they call it now.
Okay.
She played this character's beard for a minute.
But young Cat Grant walks into this coffee shop as like Kara and Alex and Kara's boyfriend are leaving. Kara's boyfriend knows that she's like has superpowers or whatever, and like all this whatever nonsense. So young Cat Grant walks in and she's just like demanding fucking like instant service from like the fucking host. She's like, get me a coffee, chip chop chip, blah blah. He's like, yes, ma'am.
Chip chop chip.
You know, like she didn't even like go like there's like the host. There's like a host at this fucking establishment that's just like, all right, have whatever seat you know, like, and she's just like demanding instant service from this dude, and he just runs off like, all right. She didn't say chip chop chip. I'm paraphrasing.
I know you said.
But then like I got to this one scene like right before Jeremy got here, so I didn't finish watching because I was all like, oh, like, we're watching Mortal Kombat because like this impromptu discussion came up where everyone wanted to talk about it today. But so like, we're watching the fucking movie. But the scene came up where she's talking to Perry White, and then it says like. And she's trying to be as hardcore as she was in the coffee shop, but she's talking to her boss at the Daily Planet and whatever. And it's just like, how is
Well, they've always showed Cat Grant has a more vulnerable side to her.
No, this was just her fucking not being as.
She wasn't as confident talking to her boss.
You see an aggressive side with her at the coffee shop when she feels like she has power. But like as we see her as Cat Grant in season 1 and 2 of Supergirl, like she doesn't come across as a Karen at all. But like in this shit, she did. Maybe because, but she just came across as a woman of power that built herself up and like we just did not take shit from anybody.
She just didn't take.
That's what she came across. And this. As like just seeing young Cat Grant, I would have loved to see her more as like more like Supergirl when we see her in season 1, like when like Kara like just like a stumbly dumbly like I would have loved to see her more as that, and then she built up to herself to be all like, no, dude, I don't get the fuck out of my office type of fucking whatever. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just me though. To see her to like try to pull off this personality that she like wants to have when she can have it, but then talking to Perry White on the phone and being all like, all right, I'll do whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't finished the episode either, so like I'm just basing shit off of what I have seen. So I haven't.
I don't know, man. Seems pretty intense.
Sorry, because Legends comes back next week, so all those problems will be solved with Legends.
Hopefully. I don't watch it.
They're becoming cartoons now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Really? Like there's gonna be an episode with the cartoons?
That's what it looked like. There's like animated versions of it, like Constantine.
Oh, because we already did them as puppets. So like,
you just watched that trailer?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah,
they're going to transition into totally being animated.
Hold on, I'm going to pull up on my other screen. I'm not going to screen share it, but I'm totally
pull that shit up. You get a glimpse of the new character.
so wild. Yeah, but all in all, I give Mortal Kombat a 4.
I give it about a 6.
No, I'll give it a 4. Parts I wanted to see, I didn't see until intermittently.
Like, it was fun. It kept my attention and everything. I'll definitely watch the sequel. But at the same time, I was like, because first of all, I had to watch it in like increments. Like, I watched it like maybe the first 20 minutes at night, and I was sleepy. So I turned it off and then finished watching the next day, but broken up. You know, like I'll start on TV, then I have to go do some shit. I'll be watching on my phone. I come back and finish it on my phone. I finished it right before we recorded last week. Like, remember, I was like, oh shit, I got 10 minutes left. Yeah. And I was like, oh no, it went off. That 10 minutes is credits. So.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like I said, that end fight, I thought it was gonna be another fight. I was like, this is the final battle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like I was disappointed that it was Scorpion and Cole that fought Sub-Zero. It took both of them when it really should have just took Scorpio. And while Cole was managing his
But then that one scene when Cole, like, they were both fighting Sub-Zero, and then Cole, like, just broke off, like, after Scorpion got frozen to go, like, beat the fucking ice off his fucking wife again.
And then he gets attacked. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck? You were in a fight and he's not down. What are you doing?
It's like, so you get him out, and Scorpion, Sub-Zero gets up. What then? Now they're in danger of, like, getting killed.
Dude, this shit.
Fucking sense.
This Legends shit, dude. Wow.
And that's what I feel like a lot of, like.
I thought you were going to screen share it.
No, I wasn't going to screen share it.
Oh, wait, because you might get flagged.
Half of it was like, all right, I'm on board.
All right, we still got Constantine good.
I was all right with a lot of what they did, what they changed. I just wasn't on board with Cole. I really still don't care. Disney princess type shit, bro. What the?
You saw the animated part?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit.
See what I mean? It's a way to do this shit and not take it seriously and still make it good. It's like, I don't think people who don't watch Legends understand it though.
Why was Bebo pink?
Like, people who don't watch Legends don't get it.
Watch Legends of Tomorrow,
bro. Legends, just get high as fuck.
I think the only time you watch Legends came over to my house when I lived like right down the street from you. You came over to my house and I was watching the season 1 finale. Season 1 is hot garbage.
Yeah,
and they
even say right now, season 1
being hot garbage.
Season 1, they were trying to be serious with it. They're trying to make it like a legitimate superhero show. But like, then it's like they realized, like, even some of the cast kind of called that out later on. There's like, yeah, we didn't really, it wasn't really it in season 1. But they found this stride of just bonkers bullshit that it just worked for them. And it gets worse and worse every year with just bullshit. And it's so great. I swear, just get through season 1 because they're trying to be serious with that. But like the Snart stuff is really good, Leo Snart. But after that, just get high as shit and just watch it. I promise you have a good time.
I don't need to get it. I don't smoke, but yeah, I'll fucking still watch that shit and have a good time. God damn, like because that was fucking bonkers. That shit made no sense. Like why?
Exactly, that's what it is. It's like that's every episode. It's like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but that was so great. I loved it.
Hey,
it's like we swear by that Beeble toy, like a fucking plush blue toy.
Yeah,
and it's like, but you won't get why unless you're a Legends fan. It's like Tony, didn't you get called a furry because of their profile pic?
Yeah, and I explained it, and I still got called a furry
because they don't watch Legends. They don't get it. Yeah. They don't fucking get the significance of it. Like the fact that James Gunn even is like that Beeble fight with the Malice, the giant demon. He's like, damn, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Somebody just tweeted to him, and he watched it, and he's like, holy fuck.
Damn. Yeah, I might have to start watching that. I gotta catch up.
Dude, when Simone comes in, have him play the Beeble fight.
Oh,
yes.
Have him screen share that.
Yeah. Sounds like it's gonna be good, bro.
Might have to mute it because of copyright and shit, but
yeah.
Actually, I think all of us can screen share. I think
the Beeble fight.
The Bebo fight. All right.
No, I'll screen share the Bebo versus Malice.
I'll screen share Bebo versus what?
Malice, the giant demon. Will you get flagged for it? Do you have to mute it or what?
I'll play it on low volume.
Oh, never mind. I just read the Constantine one where he fought fucking sacrificed himself. Did all that
Hold
shit.
on. All right.
It's different.
All right, I got it pulled up already. I'm gonna share my screen.
I got it up.
You bitch. I can't hear anything.
I haven't even.
I have it on low volume.
Fucking Wally should have stayed around. Keenan Lonzo could make his mind.
Dang, what'd I do to you? Why is everybody calling me a bitch?
Because that's what I put your name as.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize.
The whole time, bro. Oh shit.
Shit, I wish I could change your name, you piece of shit.
I'm the host.
Fuck you.
Not with the most. Man, I want some beef root.
Jonah Hex.
Ooh, man.
There goes Bebo.
Bebo.
That's my boy.
It's like anybody that's not a Legends fan is like, what the fuck? It's like Diggle's like, I've never let my kid watch this show again. Like, look how fucking crazy this is.
Comic worthy.
It's so ridiculous.
It's just like, it was the most unexpected thing, but it was like, holy shit, I love this so much.
Bebo can do kung fu.
Well,
Like
it's not really Bebo. They fuse themselves into Bebo, right?
I watched this.
I watched this when it came out, dude. I was like, yeah.
So don't explain it.
Jeremy hasn't.
Oh no. It's about to take down Bebo. There he goes. Oh shit. Look at that. Bebo with the Snorlax move.
What's crazy is the CGI, like, it's bad, but it's not terrible.
I've seen worse.
It's
Like,
MCU level
Worse in
CGI.
theaters. This you're watching at home on a fucking TV budget, dude. Like, this is not bad.
It's all right.
God damn.
Like I said, it's MCU level CGI.
Yeah, that's insulting MCU. Damn.
That is.
Like, I know MCU doesn't have the best CGI, but shit.
X-Men didn't have the best CGI.
The first one was okay, dude, and then they just it kept on getting worse.
It did.
Like the Wolverine movie when he like and busts out his claws and they look like cartoons and he's like cutting up and shit, dude. Like, oh my god!
Where it was like they
There it goes.
CG clip like 3 times during that movie. The fucking steel containers. Oh, it was so bad. Oh,
See? Look at that.
Like,
The heart.
Care
His
Bear
heart.
shit. What do we do?
This is when he wins your heart.
The best shit ever. I remember Crisis on Infinite Earths. I remember the Crisis crossover when he showed up. Right before they showed him, they were like, "What the heck is going on down there?" I was like, "Oh, please let it be a giant Bebo," and it fucking was.
Giant Bebo for the win.
See, it's like, but people who don't like Legends would just like think we're just crazy. It's like, what? Why do you guys watch this? Like, you just don't understand.
You just don't understand it. Like it's like
so
the perfect comic book show because like
It's so wacky. It's like just time travel nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like you can get frustrated that they don't really do much like superhero stuff, but it works for the show.
they're a time traveling team.
They're like 3 legitimate DC heroes on that show right now. There's Constantine, Commander Steel, and Heatwave, Rory. Everybody else, because Sarah is not the true White Canary.
Yeah.
She just has the mantle. Ray is gone.
Shout out to Rory for fake leaving.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. Like when I read the original tweet, he's like, "I'm leaving," and I was like, "Well, fuck, that sucks." And then like the very next day, he's not like, "Psych."
Oh, that was so funny.
He straight up did it. I was like, what the hell happened?
Like, I saw that and I was like, damn, what the fuck did they do for him to do this?
Oh, I thought I heard it's like someone was leaving the fucking show of Legends of Tomorrow and shit.
Yeah, it was him. But then the very next
yeah.
day, he was all like, "Nope,
It's
I'm
like,
not,
bitch.
dude. Sorry." Like,
Yo,
No, it was just me. It was me doing this for clout.
yeah,
Dude, Mick made me laugh so much when I was rewatching Legends. Every time he talked about the Hawks, he was like, I remember those stupid giant flying chicken people.
And the way he gives nicknames to everybody.
His nicknames, he has like, he calls Barry Red, Kara Skirt, Constantine is Englishman.
Adam's haircut.
Rip Hunter is also Englishman. Who else? Ray is Haircut, and Pretty is Nate. Like when they got captured in Crisis, and then the Legends finally showed up, or not Crisis, but
Son of the Call.
Infinite Earths or whatever. He's like, I knew I could count on you, Pretty.
I tried to watch Sharknado for the first time a couple weeks ago, and it was
Was it awesome?
just blasphemy.
The reviews I've seen for it are like, "This movie is awesome."
It's not.
No, like it's like awesome in all the worst ways.
No, not even, bro.
Really?
No, it's so bad. It's so
Did you
bad.
have fun watching it?
No.
Damn.
Halfway through the movie, female
No.
that's supposed to be the love interest of the fucking main character is like, you know what? I want to fuck your son instead.
Oh damn!
Right?
Oh damn!
And the main
Oh damn!
character gets back with the ex-wife. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
That
Bro, it's wild ride. It's wild. All right, sure. It's awesome in all the wrong ways. All right. Yeah. We'll go with that. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. And they made like 6 movies off of that fucking one movie.
I remember David Hasselhoff. He's like, Sharknado 5 is going to be the worst movie you've ever seen. He straight up said it.
Sure said it. And people were still like,
Like,
Nah.
if they cast David Hasselhoff in this, come on now.
he's not that bad.
No, I'm just saying it's like,
But still. And he has the audacity to get up there and say, like, this movie's about to be trash. And everyone's still like, nah, I want to see myself. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
What a way to use reverse psychology. I gotta
worst
admit.
movie I've ever seen in my life is Avatar. And I'm not talking about The Last Airbender. Talking about that-
Because I totally was about to say, like, yeah, no, Avatar was pretty shit.
I'm talking about that racist ass James Cameron movie.
I saw that
I
shit.
didn't mind
I
it.
saw that shit in theaters, and my girlfriend I was dating, who was eventually my ex-fiance, she's like, "Oh my god, that movie was like, oh, that was like mind blowing." I'm like, "Are you talking about the movie or the effects?" It was like,
I was like, this movie is racist as fuck. I remember I fell asleep, right? I fell asleep. I went with my little cousin. I fell asleep, and I woke up. They were about to start flying. I was like, damn, this movie's still on? And then it's like, I just started paying attention, and I looked at my cousin and was like, is this me? Is it me? Is this kind of racist? The fuck are you trying to say, James Cameron?
It was Pocahontas, bro. It was Pocahontas. That's what that movie was.
And he's like, no, guys, it's not racist. Blah, blah, blah. No. Stop it. And then he took 11 years to make the sequel, and we're still not getting it for another 2 years.
no, that movie's
Actually,
never
I
coming
don't
out.
think that's ever
It's
coming out.
not.
movie never
I
coming out.
believe you. I believe you.
Is that
I
one?
believe
Is that a Warner Brothers property? Because I'll definitely believe it if it's never coming out.
I think it's Disney now. It was Fox.
Oh no, I think you're right. It is Disney. Yeah, that totally has a Disney vibe of just.
It's not coming out
like,
because
just
they have an attraction at Disneyland. I think.
Disney is just known for just being blatantly racist and not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Crows from Dumbo. Look at Song of the South.
Yeah, they still have the Song of the South ride at fucking Disneyland.
Oh my fucking god. People still
Dude, somebody's selling that shit on Facebook. I was like, you know, the marketplace. I was like, who the fuck is selling Song of the South?
Dude,
Who's buying this shit?
Dude, that shit goes for a lot of money because like Disney has like publicly they're all like we want nothing to do with that, but they still have the ride or whatever at Disneyland. Like apparently it's being taken down. Who knows? But they won't put it on Disney Plus. They won't remarket the shit. So like that, people will pay a lot of money for it just because it's rare.
Yeah.
But then there also are people that will just pay a lot of money for it just be like whatever. Like
yeah.
But there are a lot of people that will just they'll pay a lot of money for original copy or whatever they have of it just because it's totally fucking rare and they just collect that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like every time you say these movies aren't coming out, it makes me laugh so much. I don't because you kept saying that about the DC movies. Like they got a bunch of movies that are just not gonna ever come out.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Avatar. Because there's like 6 sequels he already has written or something.
It was 5. It was 5, but they're all
like you got Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana to sign on for 5 more of these? Like, really?
Yeah.
They'd be 60 by the time the last one comes out.
Yeah, at this rate, fuck yeah, bro. It takes 10 years before
because they filmed 2 and 3 back to back, I think. So technically, they can do 3 and 4 back to back. I imagine just a little good chunk of it is just a lot of CGI work.
Well, he's also still busy like ruining the fucking Terminator franchise. He went back to Terminator to fucking.
Oh, that was him.
I mean, Dark Fate was cool. But
it wasn't that cool. It was all right.
We saw it in theaters and we did a review and we were all, I think we gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10
because it was a summer stupid like fucking action movie
that was one with one with Christian Bale, right?
No, not the one with Christian Bale. That was Terminator 3 or 4.
No, this is Dark Fate. Dark Fate was the last one. James Cameron came back for that one.
Oh, Jack Courtney.
It's all women power and Sarah Connor.
Jack Courtney and Emilia Clarke, them.
The new Terminator is a woman, and then the whole new John Connor is a woman, but it's not.
The new Terminator wasn't a woman. The new Terminator was that one dude.
No,
the recent one.
The Terminator one is the woman.
No, she wasn't a Terminator. She was.
She wasn't. She was like a cyborg.
She had cybernetic implants that needed to take.
That's a girl from what's the movie called?
To recharge.
Same fucking thing. They tried to make it more dynamic and interesting, but it wasn't.
Happiest Season, yeah. She's in Happiest Season. That one? That girl?
Yeah.
The one in Happiest Season with Kristen Stewart.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you haven't seen that? Yeah, her name is...
I have no idea.
She's also in... fuck, people wanted her to play Domino before they got Zazie Beetz.
No, the gal who
that played Domino was perfect, bro.
Yeah, she was. Mom said they like
representation.
Bro. She was great.
I've been a fan of Zazie Beetz.
The hell is her name?
Also, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but the best Darth Vader was Dark Helmet.
Hell yeah, dude! Fucking shout out to fucking Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis, bro.
No, Mackenzie Davis. That's her name.
Shout out to the guy that punched him in the face.
No.
I'm kidding.
No, dude. Shout out to that guy for making Bill Burr make a funny ass joke about it.
What did Bill Burr say?
Bill Burr said, "New York is back, baby. We got a guy punching Rick Moranis in the face," because it was on his SNL fucking monologue, dude. It was hilarious. New York is back.
Fuck. Everyone's excited for Rick Moranis to be back, and some guys like, "Nah, fuck you."
No, it was just on the street, dude.
No, it was
it was just some random shit.
It's like, bro, why?
Hey, we hella veered off Mortal Kombat. I think me and Jerome gave our ratings. What about y'all?
Rick Moranis getting punched in the face had more action than Mortal Kombat. I'm kidding, but
like I said, it got a 4 for me because like it had some of the elements that I wanted, just nowhere near enough.
Hell no.
I'm not as attached.
I have this tied with the original movie. Like if I go back and watch the original movie, like
if I go back,
it's fucking movie, stupid. And
the only things that are going to be shitty are the CGI and some of the plot lines, but they're all going to be cohesive and make sense.
Somebody said Goro had the same CGI from '95.
No, he didn't, because Goro from the original one was stop motion. He was a clay figure that they used stop motion with,
and that was way better.
I know, but it was so fucking funny. It was like a whole list of stuff they said people hated about it. He's like, Goro had the same CGI as he did in '95.
God. I don't know. Might as well at this point.
Those older movies are a good example of you can still have fun with it. Like, I'm perfectly aware that the Super Mario movie is fucking terrible, but I can probably have fun with it.
Oh, I love watching. Anytime someone's like, "Hey, let's watch the Mario movie," I'll be like, "Sign me up, dude!"
Like, it's fucking god awful, but I can still have fun with it. You know.
Especially knowing the backstory of that fucking movie, where like Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were just fucking drinking like the whole time, like backstage, just being completely hammered. Fucking Bob Hoskins had like a wrist injury, and so like he's trying to fucking.
I'm Mario. This is Luigi Mario.
Yeah, like there's and then when you learn about like all the script changes and directors they went through to fucking actually make this movie, like there's a huge backstory to this fucking movie and how it ended up how it was, and that just makes you appreciate it even more that it actually even happened. Like, there's a huge. Yeah. I'll link you to fucking gaming historians, fucking.
Yeah, because I want to watch all that shit. Because, like, bro, that's one of my favorite fucking like.
But then YouTube will send you down a rabbit hole of the fucked up shit that happened down this fucking movie, and like that's what happened to me, anyways, with the algorithm and shit, dude.
Yeah. I was doing that lately. I mean, I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't want to get into all this shit.
I'll send you the link, fucking right now, dude. Like just so you have it.
I fucking watch this shit. Eat my beefaroo and fucking watch this shit. And then trying to be all.
You're talking about that one. Who was that flying character? I'm not the one with the wings. What was her name?
What?
Oh, we looked her up to see if she was in the games. The harpy. She's like a harpy. Like,
well, the one that like she thought she was all hard. And she flew down, and Kung Lao just threw down his hat, and she just.
I hate the fact that he said flawless victory.
Yeah.
I was like that. Wow, that shit was funny as fuck.
That's how new she is.
That shit was funny as fuck. It's like, okay, I thought she was gonna be a little more menacing, but he just threw his hat down, and she crashed into it.
Meet your next pillow.
Oh. Now we're all just fucking doing shit on our phones. Jesus.
No, yeah, she's in the games.
I'll send you guys this. I wasn't sure that she
was in the game, but she's in the more recent ones. Not Melina. I can't remember her fucking name. I saw it earlier.
Although she died too.
She died satisfyingly.
But see, I don't remember that. That's how much I cared about that montage fight. I don't even remember who killed her. Was it Sonya came in and killed her, right?
No, Kung Lao.
Kung Lao killed her. He went.
No, I'm talking about Melina.
Kung Lao went and like this. Like for this scene was awesome for me because
I'm talking about Melina.
Ultra Instinct. Kung Lao went Ultra Instinct, and then fucking the harpy was flying through, and he just fucking jumped up on and he rode her, and then he fucking summoned his hat and threw it to the ground and had it fucking spinning like a saw.
I was talking about that earlier. It's like how that was hella funny. That was hella funny. I'm talking about Melina. Like, I don't even remember how she died. Wasn't it?
I don't remember how she died either.
Wasn't she fighting Cole? And
with her superpowers.
Sonya Blade. Like, we never see how she acquired her Arcana or her magic power, but she just came in out of nowhere and blasted a hole through Melina. Like.
She got him by killing Kano, and that was her test.
Yeah, but that was just her getting the tattoo.
She was able to fucking get her hands goddamn bloody and dirty by killing.
And they were just fighting inside her house.
So not only did she get her powers, she got the mark that she deserved.
Well, no, not only did she get the mark that she deserved, she got her power out of nowhere from not training and not watching people train, because she didn't watch anybody train while they were fucking going through their shit. She did see Kano unlock his while he was getting roasted during supper. So so she just told herself a bunch of depressing shit so she could manifest that power real quick, then teleport back to fucking and then boom. Yeah. I don't know. Well, because apparently you can like Raiden just knows when you're done with your fight, and he's just teleporting people willy nilly. He is a god. And I don't know why. Like Raiden did so much shit. He's like, I can't intervene, but he's intervening constantly. He's intervening constantly. force.
He's not intervening. He's just stopping other people from doing what they trying to kill everybody because he's supposed to protect them.
No, but
he just doesn't intervene. He doesn't fight.
But when he takes everybody into the fucking realm where only he can enter, like, why didn't you do that fucking shit earlier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Why it wasn't until it was
why did
dire.
he put Cole's family there?
Bruh.
Like, protect
Make
them.
sure they were safe.
Like, he needed to know dude was safe. I mean, Cole needed to know they were safe.
Yeah.
You could have put them there. But, I mean, Cole wouldn't have gotten his powers, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Was that all of is Raiden like God or something? He's like this. Like, he knew
he's an elder god.
He knew he had to send Cole home because they were gonna send Goro there of all fucking people, the fucking champion of fucking 9 tournaments. He knew he was gonna send Goro there so Cole could unlock his potential. Was that part of Raiden's divine plan?
Pretty much.
No one's saying that he's divine.
Raiden is more
you can't really see the future as well. Like, he sees bits and pieces, but he doesn't see everything.
Raiden is just coming. Instead of him being on the lookout, he has his own realm.
Dude, this movie is Dragon Ball, dude. Like,
100%.
The more you think about it, the more it's like, why? I can't say I dislike it though. I can't say I dislike it.
I thought it was fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, but I think overall I'm just like, yeah.
I had more fun watching it with Jeremy on my second watching than watching it by myself. I had a lot more fun watching it with a buddy.
Fun watching it, yeah, because I was with Timo and like, but
because we could clown about it
exactly.
and it being fucking whatever. Like,
I should instead of me clowning it, I should have been more like, oh fuck, they're fucking doing this, and there was like barely any of that, dude, and that's why it got support for me. Like, I gotta watch the Scorpion movie.
Yeah, dude,
I gotta watch the Scorpion movie because, like, fucking bro, like I'm like, yo,
I'm gonna see what it's called.
He's getting his redemption. Like, I gotta say it was like Scorpion's Revenge. That's
what
it's called.
All right,
on HBO Max. And it's like, fuck, bro. It just there's just so much that just didn't make sense, and it was mainly because they made Cole Young a nobody character. A character in this movie. Like, he has no business being in this movie.
There's
whatsoever.
so many characters.
There's like a smorgasbord of
how many characters does Mortal Kombat have? Does anybody know offhand or like an estimate?
Fucking 40. Like, I don't know. At some point, there was like 40 different fucking characters you can be.
I think that I was going to say in the range of like 100 characters,
maybe more. Yeah, probably, maybe.
They have a huge toy box they can just dig characters out of, and they make a new one.
Literally choose.
They make a brand new one.
These characters that has a semi fleshed out backstory, and they could have made a movie about them, and it would have been acceptable. 100%. They didn't have to do Sub-Zero or Scorpion. Or Kano, or they didn't have to do any of the original cast that we know of. Just someone from the Mortal Kombat universe that people have like played at least once. Like, oh, that character, they're doing that guy. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know he was that cool. What the? I didn't know any of this shit that they're doing. What's going on here? And they could have made it make sense. Like, I don't know. They could have did so much, and they didn't. They just didn't. I'm sorry, Manny.
I think since this movie did so well at the box office, we will get a sequel that will service the fans a lot more.
I hope so.
I think this movie did its purpose of what it was trying to do.
Yeah.
It served its perfect purpose of showing what Mortal Kombat can be with the violence and the fighting, the action or whatever. And possibly trying to give it a story that even newcomers can come in and be all like, what the fuck is this? Because, like, Cole was supposed to represent us, a nobody who is being brought into the Mortal Kombat universe.
But he wasn't a nobody. He was Scorpion's descendant.
Yeah, but he's supposed to represent us as, like, because we're nobodies experiencing the Mortal Kombat universe, and that's what he's supposed to represent, a nobody
I feel like they could have left the baby out of it. Because
the baby is what his like as how he was.
That's a tenuous connection that establishes that he's someone that should be there.
I feel like he should have been that baby, and it'd be like he's. I don't know. I don't know. Something about this character, like I don't dislike him, but I'm just like, I think it's good that they're trying to introduce new characters and everything, but I guess it just. I feel like they could have done more with him and better. Like, why is he calling shots? Like, why is he calling shots at the end?
Exactly.
Like, why are you directing this? You've been getting your ass beat this whole movie.
Whole time, and all of a sudden you took it.
You said that. You're like, how is he team captain all of a sudden?
Yeah,
because he came up with the idea for them to fight everyone separately. There's like Raiden all of a sudden realized he's like, yeah, I can teleport anybody wherever they want. You know, like, and we see him teleporting the underworld, or not the underworld, but the fucking dark world, fucking outworld, people, the outworld people to wherever he
wanted them to be. Yeah,
where he could have been doing that shit the whole time. He could have just been teleporting people fucking willy nilly.
This man is an elder god. He's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh. They've been cheating for the last 9 fucking tournaments, and I'm just
like, I can't intervene, but I'm intervening the fuck out of this right now.
Why'd you wait to win number 9 to do something about this, bro?
Like,
why'd you wait until half of them were killed?
Saw them cheating. As soon as you saw them cheating after like the 3rd one, you seem like, okay, we gotta do something about this because these motherfuckers cannot get control over other places.
Like, can't you report this shit to like the HR?
There's a higher council.
Can you report?
And I'm sitting there waiting
be like, dude, I would totally snitch on this shit, but like, dude, Shang Tsung's fucking cheating, dude. Like, he's
Shang Tsung.
He's been cheating.
He keeps on coming to Earthrealm and like killing all my people. Like, how am I supposed to stand a chance in this tournament? Like, you know, like
stop being a bitch.
Hold on, we'll put this on review. You know,
after tournament 6, like, all right, yeah, you know what? He has been cheating a little bit. We're gonna fucking revoke some of those tournament wins, but not all of them. Because
not that, but they'll keep
revoke 3 wins, so that way they have to try harder next time.
They'll keep an actual eye on whatever the fuck Shang Tsung is doing, and they'll reprimand him for all his misconduct. Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah. They're not gonna do shit. This man openly is like, "Yeah, I fucking cheat. What you gonna do about it?"
Yeah,
the first thing you said. Like,
he's like,
"We've been cheating this whole time.
We've been cheating for 9 fucking tournaments, dude. Like, what the fuck do you expect? Like,
who cares, bro? What do you do?
I said to Jeremy, I was like, "How does that make you feel? Like, how does that boost your pride?" I was
like, "Why are you so smug about this? You fucking suck."
Yeah, I'm a scumbag. Woo.
God damn, dude.
That's literally his energy throughout the movie. And then after he gets after his like main fighting force gets beat, he's like, "That's all right. I have more."
It's okay. The death is only another place. They'll be back.
They're all expendable.
Fuck this tournament anyway.
One way or another. Ain't gonna be no tournament because I said so.
First off, okay, so if they're not technically dead, why don't you just overrun this shit regardless?
Right.
Like, why do you even need to wait for the tournament? Just go.
Because like the higher council will intervene. Like when it becomes
if it's way too noticeable, like Raiden was able to pass letting fucking Scorpion through. But like if fucking Shang Tsung just starts fucking resurrecting people like willy nilly, dude, the higher council will be like, wait.
No.
We said no full scale invasion. Y'all have to do a tournament. Wait a minute. What the fuck has been going on this entire time? Why have things gotten this bad?
Like what the fuck?
That's like when what's his name? Eric Bischoff was fucking up on Monday Night Raw, and Vince McMahon had to come in. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? You got 30 days to clean this shit up. Remember that story? Remember that storyline?
Well, Eric Bischoff, like he's horrible with having a writing team. Like he always picks the worst stories ever. That's why
trash.
He is
Like,
trash.
It was trash as fuck. It was like, man, it sucks.
Goddamn, I don't watch wrestling anymore. That's it.
These two are big fans, and like,
Man, I used to be, bro.
anytime
No,
I
I haven't wa-
WWE,
I haven't-
let
I
them know, like,
yeah.
You know,
I have not watched wrestling since I was in 12th grade.
it sucks that they got rid of Paige as a manager for one of the shows. I think she was a manager for Raw or SmackDown, and she was doing a great job. And then Eric Bischoff's bitch ass was like the manager for for the other one, and because he was doing such a shit fucking job, they let go of both of them as managers of Raw and SmackDown.
I haven't watched this.
That made no fucking sense. She was like doing the best shit ever. No, she was the general manager of SmackDown, and he was the general manager of Raw, and he was just like to the point where people stopped. Raw was like the main one. People were starting to do SmackDown as the main one, and because like she was doing such a good job, and he was doing such a horrible job.
I thought she got blacklisted because of that like whole sex tape fucking scandal shit.
No.
Sorry.
That's only if you're a wrestler. She literally like can't wrestle anymore because of like she did like some neck fusion.
Yeah. Okay.
Some neck piece. Oh.
I remember fucking Jake sent me the fucking sex tape, dude. Like Jake,
I didn't see that.
How dare you say I did this thing?
I haven't even seen that. The hell?
I don't want to see those things. Totally. Thanks.
Nah, seriously, I've never seen it. I didn't see the other.
Well, then someone sent it to me. Fuck, I could because he used to send me.
No, I haven't. Shut up.
He doesn't send porn.
You used to send me just like sexy pics of fucking hot wrestlers all the time.
No, I win. Besides, like a picture of Becky Lynch or something.
Maybe
like
it hasn't been for quite some time. It hasn't been for a couple of years.
No. You know. I didn't even know. Is it that I knew she had a tape with who is it? The one
I don't know who it was. I don't know who
black
it was.
dude, the dreads, right?
I watched it. It really wasn't even like much.
I remember the scandal, but I never saw it. I think it was the black dude with the dreads, right? What's his name?
There's a few of them. It's hard to tell you which
He's with
one.
Kofi Kingston and Big E.
I don't even remember.
Oh, you're talking about Xavier Woods.
Yeah, it was with him, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh well,
if it is,
I never saw it. I remember the scandal he's talking
guess.
about. Because I also remember another scandal. Wasn't she like dating another wrestler, Alberto Rio?
Alberto Del Rio, yeah.
And didn't she get blackballed for that for some reason?
I remember when she was dating a wrestler because I was working for WWE during this day, and I was running pyro, so I could not leave the building, so I was there all day, and I was watching a Becky Lynch match, and Paige is right next to me, but later on we're all going to fucking dinner together. And Paige is in line, like right behind me, with her fucking boyfriend, who is also a wrestler.
I remember you telling me this story.
Yeah.
Who was he? Was it Dean Ambrose? Because she was also dating Dean Ambrose.
I don't know. I don't know who he was. He was someone I did not recognize. But
what did his fit look like?
Like,
what was that man wearing?
Well, like everyone has a distinct fit, so like you can tell by the fit.
He fucking towered over us, dude. Like he fucking like
I don't know. Khali.
It
was a great Khali.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably Alberto Del Rio though. Then. Was it like a guy in a tracksuit?
They all wear
tracksuits,
bro.
When we're all eating food, they're not in costume.
No,
that's why I'm asking if he's in a tracksuit because his costume is literally him in the spandex and a fucking Speedo.
Well, but you gotta understand, like they're all wearing tracksuits or they're wearing suits, so it's like kind of hard to say which one is which.
Oh yeah, they're either fucking like really Dougie or just like in some fucking just like some street shit, dude. Like
like it's like
what he looked like. Did he look Hispanic? Did he look white?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
You are the worst.
The point is that he met a lot of wrestlers he couldn't really talk to. So I remember you said you said good match to Becky Lynch. She was like, thanks, but you weren't technically supposed to say anything.
Yeah, I scurried about like a little mouse, dude. I was like, good match, and I just ran off. And like as I was carrying fucking pyro equipment, like because I saw her, she was like talking with her buddies or whatever backstage, and I was just like, good match, and I just fucking ran off, like
we get in trouble. Like
what did she did to Wolverine in X-Men First Class? She was like, go fuck yourself.
Exactly, dude. Like,
but like I feel like some of them are like you can approach them or talk to them or anything. Like not just the ladies, but like some of the dudes too. You can just be like, oh hey, good shit, bro, or whatever, and they'd be fine. But whoever manages that shit is just I don't know what's happened in the past. I'm sure there's a couple of different stories. Obviously, why they have.
Oh, dude, there's totally been some fanboy stage hands. We're all like, oh, autograph, fucking whatever dumb shit. They just all like, no, like we can't.
I'm pretty sure they probably had some fucking harassments.
Shit
going on with like crew and stuff because you got all those fucking all the women in these revealing outfits. I'm pretty fucking sure that's been an issue before.
That's the fucked up thing is it wouldn't just be the women,
dude. I have never been a fan of Triple H, but the first time I saw him like in real life, I was all like, oh my god, I would totally fanboy out right now, dude. Like I've never been a fan of Triple H, dude. Like
I've never had that dilemma with anybody, like even the fucking ladies, dude. Because it's like, bro, I've been here for like 8 hours already. I want to go the fuck home. Like, I'm tired, bro.
Yeah, we're busy working.
Like,
yeah, I feel like I'd be the same. Like, it would depend. Like, it would really, it would depend. If I saw like some of my favorite wrestlers, like if I saw like Booker T or like Chris Jericho, something like that, I'm like, holy shit.
There was this one time.
Was the only one in the recent times so I was like, all right, I like that guy. He's cool as fuck.
There was this one time at Allstate Arena.
But even then,
there was one time at Allstate Arena. John Cena is just like sitting on like a folding chair, just like in the middle of everything, just like watching us fucking work. Just like
you just sitting there watching y'all.
Yeah.
If I was famous and I had motherfuckers putting on my show,
he's just sitting in a folding fucking chair, dude. Like one of those ones you can rent for like 50 cents, you know, like
he's out here watching everything.
But he just sitting there posted watching your work.
Yeah. But then later, like after we got like the ring and shit set up, like I didn't have shit to do, so like. I'm watching, like, John Cena pulls up another wrestler that he's supposed to be, like, wrestling with that night, and they're, like, I'm watching them, like, rehearse their fucking match on the fucking ring and shit, dude, after we got the ring set up. Like, it was, like, a chain match where they have, fucking, and they're fucking rehearsing what they're gonna fucking do and shit. I was like, whoa, dude, this is fucking, it was cool. It was totally fucking cool to see that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I know not all matches are rehearsed like that because but I know people are backstage talking like I'm gonna do this and like but this was a I mean,
you gotta give them a heads up because just in case some shit happens.
Yeah.
I think they're very careful about that shit. There are those videos where you can see they actually save somebody from getting seriously hurt. Like they move their leg a certain way just to make sure it didn't fucking snap. Or something like that.
Chris Jericho has a few saves where like someone was doing like a frog splash to him, and they fucked up the frog splash and they almost like hit their neck onto the mat, and like that would have just been deadly. Like they would just broken their neck completely.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like that's what makes the shit like really awesome. Is because like it's all scripted and whatever, but these people are still well trained,
and they're putting their bodies on the fucking line for this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
they're still doing like these acrobatic fucking stunts and doing this shit and live on TV.
Yeah.
Fucking like
it's a rough.
Fucking Bret Hart's brother die from this shit?
Owen Hart died.
Yeah, Owen Hart from this shit.
And we still will never know exactly what it was that failed and what happened. because we went over this in the
It
rigging.
was from the jump. Like he failed the jump.
No. You know what I mean? You don't understand. Like in the rigging class, I was in. Like me and Pete and a bunch of us were talking about
You're certified. You're a certified rigger
I'm
now.
a certified rigger, bro.
Nice.
So we still don't know exactly what it was that failed. We heard that there was a carabiner that he was using that wasn't rated, but it was a quick release, and so that's why he used it. And bro,
That already sounds sketchy.
Wait, a what?
Right?
What he was using?
Multiple times.
A carabiner. It's a tool. I'll pull up what this is.
I'm sure, like when Vince McMahon heard that plan.
Right. So it opens like this.
Okay.
The gate. Quick release means it's just like this. That's it. This one locks, so I have to twist it, pull it up, and it's rated so I can carry a lot of weight on this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's mountain climbing.
It's mountain climbing shit. And allegedly one of the things was he wasn't using one that was rated in any way and was quick release, so there's no strength on the gate. So and he'd done it so many times that it failed on this last time. But there's also there's other stories where everybody in the building was like, some don't feel right about this. Some don't feel right about anything that he's doing right now, how he's harnessed up, anything. So it could have been any number of items that failed.
So it was him. It was him coming down the zip line, right? That was
him coming down, and he dropped from 50 feet in the air. Something failed, and he dropped right on.
I mean, I could just tell that like Vince McMahon was in the back, probably not caring. Like when he heard this plan that Owen had, he probably took a line of coke and he's like, "That's a great idea."
I remember.
Well, it's something that he did.
No, you know what? Jake the Snake. Look up Jake the Snake on Joe Rogan. He told this crazy fucking story with who was he? Was it Jake? Yeah, it was Jake the Snake. He's talking about the snake. Talking to who was he facing? Was it Hogan? Somebody was facing. There's Jake the Snake on Joe Rogan. And they were talking about this, like he had to convince the dude backstage to let the snake actually bite him. Who did the snake bite? I can't remember who the snake bit.
I mean, there's a few people that the snake has bitten.
No, actually bit. Like,
I'm not sure.
Macho Man.
Yeah, Randy Savage. It was Randy Savage. He was talking. He had to convince Randy Savage, and like Randy Savage was like, okay, but he has to bite you first.
Will you marry me?
He's like, Randy Savage was like, I wanted to bite you first right now.
The cream of the crop.
Make it bite you. You better pull it up.
Yeah, I can pull it up. This is like nine. This is a 9.
Cream always rises.
You have to do the whole thing. This is the story. This is the story part.
Rises to the top.
You have to do the
him and Hogan, like just like the superpowers. Ooh, yeah. Oh, brother.
So fucking roided out.
They're so animated. They were roided up and just fucking high from the cocaine they were doing in the back.
Oh yeah, don't know that at all.
I'm not sure when it starts, but
I mean, the Saturday morning that you sicked it on Macho Man Randy Savage,
here you go.
An entire generation.
Where should I skip to?
I think he's about to start telling it now, though.
All right.
The story's not that long, but
there's no doubt. I mean, it affected me so deeply as a kid.
To this day, if I'm ever laying around with a girl and I'm having a little problem in the wood ski department, it happens at 63.
You put that on.
And I put the video on, and instantly I'm kicking her ass, man.
Really? So badly. When you put this snake on Macho Man's arm, he packed it. He didn't even have anywhere to go. He ended up coming home later that night after it got cold.
Poor kid.
He packed a bag and just left.
How old was he?
Oh, geez. I mean, I got it. Probably, I would guess, 11, 12, something like that.
300 kids are raped that day because Jake, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
You want to hear this joke?
Yes.
All right, here's how it really went down.
Woo.
Here it is.
I've been waiting 30 years for that.
I'm done with the python because that motherfucker, to tell you the truth, is killing me. Weighed 100 pounds, and then he would bite me, and then it would be 30, 40 stitches. That was 30-something stitches there. On that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You got the vein. Well, really weird is the snake actually committed suicide that night.
Look at that shit.
It's cool, isn't it?
I mean,
Macho Man took that.
I reached down there and went, "What?
Hell no, that's my fucking fear.
Fuck you!"
Yeah.
Look at that thing sinking its fucking teeth into him.
And then at the end, a little stream of blood comes through, and that was the final.
There we go.
Oh my
See,
god!
I'm trying to get him loose. I couldn't get him loose.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you got to hit that vein on the side.
His mouth open to get him off.
And by the way, this is on a Saturday morning, so it's this. Entertaining. You know what I mean? And then there's this chaos on another channel.
Oh my god,
Bruh.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Yeah, so basically he
I
goes
can
on
see
to,
him
he goes on
discussing
to
this.
explain. He basically goes on to explain that he had to convince Macho Man to do this backstage before it, and he will only do it if the snake bit him first. And so he's like fuck, but you have to let him do it.
bro, it was live. This shit's live, dude. Like,
Yeah. He took that shit. He took that shit like a champ, bro. God damn.
Well, he is a champ.
Died in
Well, if he
traffic.
was a champ.
Slim
Yeah.
Jims. Heart
I
attack.
mean, I have worked some non-televised events, like I've done like spotlight and shit. Like it's still pretty cool. But like, what's really cool about that is you're told in advance and who's gonna win the match.
Oh yeah.
So who you're supposed to keep the spotlight on.
Yep.
Or
Well,
whatever.
no. If they want the spotlight on,
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people don't even want that shit.
yeah. But you're told through your headset,
Yep.
like, hey,
You know in
make-
advance. Yep.
But
Hey,
there's always that
what
one.
was that
infamous-
movie with
and then
what was that movie with Luke Wilson and
Ready to Rumble?
yeah, Ready to Rumble. When they were like, when DDP was about to go out, and they were like, okay, so this is gonna happen. He's gonna the
What's his
King's gonna
name?
throw
He's
this
a
at you, then you do
wrestler.
that, then you get the pin. He's like, all right, whatever.
That was a full TNA cast, right? Like all the
Yeah.
wrestlers were TNA at that time.
What's his name is
Yeah, I think so.
to this day because he feels like he didn't deserve the title at the end of that movie, so now he wrestles, earn that. Yep. That's the story. That's the legend that's being told about it. But he legit is a fucking wrestler now.
He is, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that fucking movie.
He
By the
ain't in
way,
the movies anymore.
Ready to Rumble is a good movie. I like it.
I remember somebody said, "Oh, this man literally fell so far that he has to wrestle now." And it's like, bitch, I have millions. I do this because it's fun.
Can't even be mad at that.
That's why Stephen Amell went to wrestle, dude. He's all like, I really.
It is
love-
fun. Wrestling
He has
is
a wrestling
fun.
show coming out. He has a wrestling show coming out.
Who? Steven?
Yeah, Stephen Amell. That's what.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
There's like a picture of it too. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Green Arrow fought against fucking Stardust in WWE just for
I
fun.
know everyone went crazy for that.
All right. Hey man, fuck it, just for fun.
Hell yeah!
Just for funsies, let's do it.
Yo, that dude is such a good wrestler. WWE did him so fucking dirty.
I bet. They do everybody dirty until you make it.
Yeah. And like Stardust, like the shit that he was doing with Stardust was fucking amazing. And then they just like were like, you know what? We don't want you doing what you're doing.
We don't want you doing that. Like
We don't want you to sell your character well and make us money by getting people to buy your merch and stuff like that. We want you to do what we want you to do.
I think
because that doesn't work.
I think at the same time he was going through his like fuck cancer campaign because like his mom or dad or whatever had just died of cancer. I'm
Nah,
not
she
sure.
survived. Nah, she
Huh?
survived. She
She
beat it.
survived cancer.
But whatever, he was doing that whole fuck cancer campaign that was going for cancer research. I think at the same time he was doing that when he did the wrestling stuff to help promote that shit.
That's why him and Stephen Amell
No, that's
became
the
friends and we were like,
ongoing charity he has though.
yeah. That's how him and Stephen Amell became friends. They started the whole wrestling thing.
fucking
What,
cheers,
they, close,
boys.
they close in like 3 minutes.
They
Don't
close
they?
it. They close at 10.
Okay.
I really dislike ordering from anybody an hour before they close.
Well, yeah, you better get there
So,
now.
yeah.
Then, yeah.
Yeah.
An hour is fine. Dude. Like in 30 minutes, 15 minutes, that shit is fucking whack. But
Yeah.
like I think an hour is fine.
Oh no, it's just that I know like how it is.
We should.
Nah, dude. I remember I was delivering pizza for Papa John's, and I swear
I would hate that
my
shit.
shift was like over in 5 minutes, and I got another fucking delivery, like
Yeah.
going across town, like, at 11 o'clock at night.
I would have been like, you fucking bitch, you're not getting this
Fuck
pizza. Fuck you.
Yeah,
And then
cancel order.
I was like,
cancel
fuck
order.
these people.
It's like we're supposed to be clocking out in 5 minutes.
And I had 2 jobs at the time. I had to get. I had 2 jobs at the.
I need some chicken wings and
I was like, dude, we already closed our kitchen, bro.
I had 2 jobs. I had 2 jobs at the time, so I had to get up early for work the next day. I was like, fuck.
I will go to your house without the pizza and unalive you.
I like that.
I don't kill people. I unalive people.
Into your mouth while you sleep. Like now, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, death is just another realm. Remember?
All right, guys.
Death is just another realm. You can use another realm. All right. What y'all think? Rate Mortal Kombat.
He did. He gave it a 4. I gave it a 5. I gave it a 5.5.
I gave it
I gave it about a 6.
I give it about a 6 too. It's not like overly great. It's like you turn your brain off and you just watch it.
I can watch it on Saturday morning when it comes on.
All right, guys.
Like I can be entertained by it. If it's on, I'll probably watch it. Like, but I'm not gonna like.
This is a good place to end it. This is a good place to end it now. Thank you guys for listening to us. I know we had a whole bunch of different discussions about a whole bunch of shit. We should do a wrestling episode since like we actually had a decent discussion about wrestling here.
Yeah, wrestling would be fun. I'd actually love to get back into the lore, what's going on. I just know it's not as exciting as it.
Yeah, like every so often I try to.
Because you gotta watch.
On, and I'm just like, because I haven't watched it since like 2009. Like,
yeah, I'll give you something to watch that like will reinvigorate you. Like, there's some matches that are amazing, like AJ Styles versus Seth. What's his last name? Seth Rollins.
Rogan.
Yeah, Seth Rollins.
Rogan.
Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. They had a beautiful match. Like,
just beautiful.
It was a beautiful match, and the day before they had a pay-per-view match. And that was garbage and slow. And I had my friend who doesn't watch wrestling. I was like, yo, it's a pay-per-view event. I got it. You should come and watch it with me. And it was one of the worst WrestleManias I've ever fucking seen in my life. I was like excited when I saw that AJ Styles and Seth Rollins were on the roster for like a fight too, because I'm like, oh my god, these are 2 grade A fucking wrestlers, like super S tier wrestlers, and they're about to face off each other. The match was fucking slow, horrible, garbage. And then the next day they have a non-pay-per-view match, and it was so much better. It was such a good match comparably to the pay-per-view match. I'm like, how the fuck do they have a pay-per-view match on a fucking non-pay-per-view day? That is fucking stupid. Fuck Vince McMahon. To the day I die.
Yeah, we can definitely do a wrestling episode. So
I can get very heated about wrestling because of the horrible
get
shit
as
they
heated
do.
as you fucking want. It doesn't matter. Timon has been smoking weed this entire time. I think anything's okay.
No, dude, me and Wyatt only smoked a little bit. Like the only time we did is when I went like this, and I did that for a second.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. This has been a good show, guys. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias. Follow the WeinerCast, and also hit up our GoFundMe. Support us or get other people to support us if you can. GoFundMe? Yeah, I told you for the business I want to start.
All right, I'll look that. Send me another link, dude. Actually, I can't donate any money right now, but I will probably be able to in a couple weeks.
Don't forget to follow Comicsgate. The group of people that are going to save the comic book industry. Apparently.
Stop it. Do not. No. All right. Bye, guys.